Malin, my God, Malin, I'm talking to the lady. So, I'm fucking drinking. Dude, I'm trying to talk to the lady. Be quiet. You're amazing. You love like hairy guys? What's up with that?
Well, you're assuming that I train Ray.
Exactly. Sneaky.
Do I?
Sneaky.
I know I have to be really careful. People say, was it difficult to pick up and wield a lightsaber again? And I go, do I pick up?
Is it difficult acting in this movie? Am
Well,
I in this movie?
I can promise you my part is twice as big as it was in Force Awakens.
Are you bummed that Luke didn't get sort of a reunion with Han Solo?
Absolutely. In fact, when I was reading it, I thought, if Leia's trying to mentally contact me and she's not successful, she'll rush to his aid. She'll get close to him and then get into some dire situation, and that's when I show up for a big yay! Save her life. Then we rush to Han and are in the same position that Rey and Finn and Chewie are. Too late to save him, but witnesses. And I say, because it would carry so much emotional resonance into the next film. For us, his wife, his best friend to witness, instead of two characters that have known him, what, 20 minutes? Luke would never say that. I'm sorry. Well, in this version, see, I'm talking about the George Lucas Star Wars. This is the next generation of Star Wars. So I almost had to think of Luke as another character. Maybe he's Jake Skywalker. He's not my Luke Skywalker. He's not my Luke Skywalker. I said to Ryan, I said, Jedis don't give up. I mean, even if he had a problem, he would maybe take a year to try and regroup. But if he made a mistake, he would try and right that wrong. So right there, we had a fundamental difference.
Something that George initially set out to do was a kind of 3-act saga with these 3 trilogies. And I think we felt that we should honor and respect that.
Liar! Liar! Liar!
I think that the thing that George never did was maintain the status quo. And I think that that's really important because...
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you!
Who is this guy? How did the most optimistic, hopeful character in the galaxy turn into this hermit who says it's time for the Jedi to end? I read that and I said, what? I mean, that's not what a Jedi does. I mean, a Jedi is optimistic. A Jedi has tenacity. He never gives up. He doesn't secrete himself on an island. But you'll... When I read 8, I told Ryan, I fundamentally disagree with virtually everything you've decided about my character.
Have you been keeping Rey's secret from the beginning? Did you know about the parentage? Like, tell me about that journey of when you found out.
No. At the beginning, there was toying with like an Obi-Wan connection, and then it really went, there were like different versions, and then it really went to that she was no one. And then it came to episode 9, and JJ pitched me the film and was like, oh yeah, Palpatine's granddaddy. And I was like, awesome. And then 2 weeks later, he was like, oh, we're not sure. So it kept changing. So then even I filming, and I wasn't sure what the answer was going to be.
But this was incredible.
Fuck you!
Fade in, fade in, fade in, fade in, fade in.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Something that George initially set out to do was a kind of 3-act saga with these 3 trilogies. And I think we felt that we should honor and respect that.
Liar! Liar! Liar!
I think that the thing that George never did was maintain the status quo. And I think that that's really important because...
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you! I've kind of lost control of Star Wars, so it's going off in a different path than what I intended. But the first 6 are very much mine and my philosophy. And I think that philosophy sort of goes beyond any particular time, because it's based on history. It's based on philosophy. It's based on a lot of things. And you know, the first three basically tell you how a democracy turns into a dictatorship, and you end up with a tyrant, the emperor. It's a very important now, where we are now in our political history.
And as always, may the force be with you.
I'm kind of retarded.
I am but a mirror whose only purpose is to show you what your own eyes cannot yet see.
Look at what the Council did to you. They turned you into their puppet. You deserve to be the true master of the Sith. Together we can destroy your old apprentice. Join with me and reclaim your lost identity. The age of the Jedi and the Republic is no more. This is the age of Darth Revan and the Sith. The Jedi Council has failed. Darth Revan has been reborn.
There's nothing left for me in the light. I will not fail.
Fade in.
What's up, everyone? Hello. I know that was a super long intro, but I decided to torture everyone today because I like those clips and I like watching them and I like making everyone remember the stupid shit that we all had to go through. So, oh, my camera's not on. What the fuck is going on? Hold on. Technical difficulties. Of course. I have a friend here, and of course today is the day I'm off my game. Wait. Hey, there we go. It works. Awesome. So, everyone, I know there's a lot of drama going on. Don't want to talk about it because guess what? It's not my problem. Not my drama. We're not talking about that shit today. Today, I'm excited to introduce you guys to one of like my real life friends. Isn't that crazy? So I found out that one of my friends actually has a YouTube channel as well and is in the whole like YouTube game, YouTube shtick and everything. And yeah, I saw some posts about how he's getting this shit from the YouTubes and the shadow banning and all of that shit. So I was like, yo, bro, what's going on? Hey, you want to come on my channel and talk about it? I know I'm a nerd and I mostly talk about Star Wars, but let's talk about just the bullshit that is censorship, because if you don't say the right thing, then they crucify you and you're a wrong think and you're a Yahtzee and yada, yada, yada. So everyone, I'm happy to introduce my very good friend, Peter. What's up, Peter?
It's me.
It's you. Yay. It's you.
I'm so happy that it's me. I'm the fucking best.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm the fucking best. only second to what's the Star Wars chick? Rey? What were you saying?
Oh God, Rey.
I don't even know.
Did you
I think I saw I've seen, let's see. I think I missed the Clone Wars, whatever the hell that was, Attack of the Clones. And then I missed of the new three, I saw the first one and that's it.
Wait, are you talking about the sequels?
Aren't there like 9 of them besides Rogue One or whatever?
Well, there's 6 of them. And then Disney made all these fan fiction.
Oh, okay. All right. I saw the first of the Disney ones. Anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I don't care.
Did you see the one with where Han Solo died? Is that the one you watched?
I saw
that.
Okay,
that's like The Force Awakens. I completely blanked on the name.
Mm-hmm. But the other two are entertaining, or obviously they pissed you off. It sounds like okay. Right.
Yeah, no. They're pretty. They make me very angry. Actually, because of the second one that Disney put out, that's actually how my YouTube channel came around. Because I saw the movie and I was like, ah, and I lost my mind. And guys, this is not Dan Frega, even though I know Peter kind of looks like Dan.
Dan must, whoever Dan is, he's obviously very sexy.
Dan is a comic book artist. He's one of my good friends.
Do I look like a comic book artist?
Well, I think you guys
I'm
have
depressed.
Similar facial features. Yeah.
I really can't stop looking at myself. I can't imagine how hard it must be for all you people watching right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So should I mention my crap? Should I mention?
Yeah. So
stuff?
so guys. So again. So we actually, did you even, I don't think you had a YouTube channel. Neither of us had YouTube channels when we knew each other, or
No.
like, when, you know, real life stuff.
Right.
But so, okay, so what happened? Because we actually haven't had this conversation. So when did you make your YouTube channel? What is your YouTube channel? What do you do on your YouTube channel? Oh, by the way, this is his YouTube channel.
Look at that.
And I'll
Look at
put the
those
link in
eyes.
the chat. I know.
I think I was already performing. Yeah. Because you and I knew each other, what, 2014? I want to say.
2014 or 2013. I don't remember. It's been so long.
It has. We were young.
We were babies.
Now I'm old. I started performing music. I've been a singer-songwriter since 2012. I started doing it professionally around about then, comprising a good amount of originals, and then also doing a bunch of really cool covers on my YouTube. And I was already doing it at that point when you and I knew each other. And then I started writing and singing hooks for rappers around the country, and I did that for a couple of years. Did an album with a dude where I came up with the concepts of the song, and then wrote the hooks, and then sang the hooks, and blah blah blah. And one of the things that I noticed, I've always been like a rebellious motherfucker. I've always been somebody who, like, the moment, and did you notice that? Did you notice a star quality in me back in 2014?
Well, I mean, considering where we both worked, I feel like all of us were just like this is the thing, guys. When we met, we were both living in San Francisco, and I feel like they got all of the crazy people, and we were all at one place. And so it was, our work was literally all San Francisco, but all the crazy people were in one place. So it was hence how we met. But
this is actually we were the last cool people in San Francisco.
Yeah. I think
all of them have left.
But I feel like everyone left. At least everyone that I still like keep in touch with you know, that work there. But I don't remember if it was you or not. Oh, we were probably all hammered. Remember the buffalo? I have a picture of someone on that stupid buffalo.
Oh, there was right. There was
the buffalo, like right as you walked inside.
Right. No, I don't think it was me. I remember you took a picture of me in the front entrance where I had a leaf blower.
Yes.
and I had some, like, because I think it was around Christmas, I hung some jingle balls in front of my dick, and I was like throwing the leaf blower and like attacking somebody with it. That's what I remember about.
Yeah.
But outside of that, anyway, I was doing that. And then I got annoyed. And I got annoyed with the fact that everybody around me in the music had to believe the same thing. The moment a bunch of people all believe the same thing, that's when I start going, fuck you. That's when I start going, why? Let me do my own research into this. And I in 2016, I voted Bernie, and then I voted Hillary begrudgingly, because at the time I was much more of a Bernie guy. And then as soon as Trump got elected, I had a call. A girl and I had just broken up, and she called me just scared out of her mind, just like, we're all gonna die, and what's the word, Yahtzee, as you were using it. And I was like, even though I didn't vote for the guy, I didn't like the guy, I was like, I don't think I said fucking that. Like, what? She's like crying, and I'm having to like console her. And then around about that time, Milo Yiannopoulos started to be a big thing on Facebook, and everyone's like, he's a Yahtzee. And then
who is that?
Milo Yiannopoulos, skinny, gay, Jewish guy. So probably not a Yahtzee. But he said a bunch of controversial things, and then was being attacked online. And I had the feeling of, all right, you know what? Since everybody's all saying this guy's Satan, let me do my own research into it. And I started looking at some videos, and I'm like, I don't disagree with a lot of what he's saying. He's a little over the top. I don't agree with everything, but ultimately I was like, yeah, I don't think he's that bad. And then I started doing more research, started listening to, who else? Camille Paglia. You ever listen to Camille Paglia?
Don't know who that is.
Oof. Please, everybody, besides subscribing to me, go check out Camille Paglia. She's a badass bitch. She was a first wave feminist, and she started even since the 90s. She was talking about third wave and fourth wave feminism, and how destructive it was, and how hypocritical it was, and blah blah blah. I love her.
So you'll learn quickly. I can already tell in this conversation. Oh shit! I'm not gonna know who anyone is.
That's all right.
If they're not in Star Wars or Star Trek, I probably have no idea who they are or what it pertains to, which is kind of why I got blindsided when I saw The Last Jedi. I was like, what the fuck is this shit? And then I find out that people are trying to, infiltrate their politics into entertainment. I'm like, fuck all you bitches.
Trying to infiltrate their they've been doing that forever. What are you talking about? Trying to
infiltrate? They were a little bit more subtle about it.
Did you see Green Book? I know nobody else did, but did you see?
I liked Green Book.
Whatever. It was probably
I thought it was cute. I cried.
Have you noticed that every black character is just put down by the white man, and how every white character...
Well, to be fair, in Green Book, it was during that time period, so that one at least made sense.
Absolutely. But have you noticed, as somebody who does like Heath Ledger's Joker, let's take him as an example. The most engaging villains are the ones who don't necessarily have to have a good backstory. Heath Ledger, we don't even know how he got the damn scars, but he's engaging because he's just a fuck everybody, burn it all down, ruthless guy. Another example is you were wearing a shirt, Clarice, Silence of the Lambs. Hannibal Lecter. We don't see he eats people because he had a bad childhood. He's just a ruthless psychopath.
He did eat people because he had a bad childhood.
We don't know that in Silence of the Lambs. Come on, I'm sure there was
you don't, but if you read the book, you know what happens.
Okay, but I'm saying as an engaging character by himself, rather than he's doing this and humanizing. I mean, even though we didn't humanize him in the movie, or the Jonathan Demme and all those guys didn't humanize him in the movie, whatever, he was also engaging, and we rooted for him, even though he was eating people, right? Same thing, I think, with Heath Ledger. Huh?
I didn't root for Hannibal Lecter.
You didn't? I was like, yeah, escape.
Well, in that case, it's just the storytelling there. It's kind of... Because it's like, okay, you have the embodiment of fucking evil, which is him, but then it's also like the guards are fucking assholes. Everyone that he has to deal with are assholes. So it's like you want him to get that revenge, but at the same time, you're like, I know that this is wrong.
Right. And that abusive guy who threw jizz in Clarice's face during the beginning. Yes, Miggs. He talked him into swallowing his own tongue and killing himself. And you're like, hey, this guy's got some principles. All right.
Well, that's the whole thing with him, is that he values politeness, which it's when you have a sociopath for him, and then they actually have like some redeeming qualities. I mean, that's, you look at a monster like Buffalo Bill, but then you have like probably an even worse monster because he's sophisticated right in front of you and you wouldn't even notice it. And it's, kind of the vileness of humanity. But continue with your point. I know I cut
No. All I'm saying is I like that. And I feel like the watering down of those characters just because they have black skin is what's upsetting. I want somebody, give me a Joker, a Heath Ledger Joker, or a Hannibal Lecter who's black, who doesn't have to also go, I'm doing this because the white man's evil. I'm doing this because I had a bad childhood. Just somebody ruthless. That's engaging. That's fun. Give me somebody with depth or with...
Well, I just watched a movie that had a black character like that. What's his last name? In Demolition Man. Wesley Snipes.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, but that was 30 years ago. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Nothing over the last... Hollywood refuses to make somebody who's engaging without making them... like I was saying in our quick conversation before, and I say it all the time, people who put message over art, whether that art be comic books, whether that art be engaging comedy, whether that art be whatever, they put message over art, and it waters down both.
Yeah, unless you're going into it with the intent of telling a message through art. Like with Star Wars, George Lucas was trying to tell a hero's journey, and the modern day myth, that's a message, and he used the media of movie or film to do that. But they don't know how to do that anything. The art of subtlety is completely lost, which is
right.
Let me grab these 2 super chats that came in. Russell Hall, thank you for the super chat. Evening, Anna. Who's the comic book artist? Oh, yeah, by the way. So this is Dan Fraga's twin, Peter. Say hi. Say hi.
Hi, Dan. Wherever you are, Dan, let's get together and meet and get coffee and talk about how hard it is to be this attractive.
Well, we were talking earlier. So Dan is actually Portuguese like me, and you're, You're not Portuguese, which
No,
it's okay.
I'm Puerto Rican. Although apparently Puerto Ricans have some Portuguese in there.
Well, you know what's funny is I think Dan's wife is Puerto Rican. I could be wrong. But I think that might be it. And I saw another one. It's not in my StreamYards anymore, so let me go pull it up in the Creator Studio. But everything, nothing's loading today. It's like YouTube's like, fuck everyone today.
Is it because I'm on it? That's probably
I think it is. I think it's because YouTube, as much as they hate me, they must really hate you.
They really do, though.
I know. Charlie Spray, thank you for the super chat. It says, hi, Anna, with the heart. Hello. And then Thunderstorm, thank you for the super chat. I felt like The Force Awakens was the piece of candy to get fans and actors into Disney's windowless van for the trilogy Ride of Pain. I think you're pretty spot on there.
That's a great analogy. I like
it really was. It's like, look, we got Luke Skywalker, we got Han Solo, we got Princess Leia. Get in our van, and we all fucking did.
Jesus.
Except for you, apparently.
No, I didn't care about Noah. I don't
even think. Do you even like Star Wars?
No, I don't care.
Oh, fuck you! Get off my phone.
I like music and I like girls. That's what I like. Music and girls and comedy, and that's what I geek out on. Like, I'm sure you don't know who Colin Quinn is.
I do not.
Exactly. That's the type of stuff. That's my dorkiness. Is New York comics and strange musicians like Frank Zappa and things like that.
Yeah, I don't know anything about.
Yeah, I don't know what you just said. What'd you say?
I said people that I don't know anything about.
Right. Suffice it to say, should I continue on with my origin story or no?
Yes. Continue.
So I was making music and writing hooks for rappers and whatever, and something in me wanted to rant after getting woken up to all those different people. And so what happened for me is I decided I would start a show because I was annoyed that everybody had to believe the same thing.
Yeah.
It was, even in 2017, it was like if you shared, hey, I don't really like that, I don't really like this thing that Obama did. It's like, you're Satan. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So anybody outside of that specific, you have to believe all the same thing. I got annoyed and I was like, okay, you know what? I'm going to start a show, and the show is called Conservatish. Because can't I like gays and guns? Do I have to pick a side between gays and guns? I mean, I have a very close family member who's a lesbian. I have fooled around with dudes. It's not really my thing, but I gave it the junior college try back when I was 20, 21. I've done volunteer work for drag queen shows. I just got a shirt. Pollo Del Mar, who's one of my friends, hilarious drag queen from San Francisco. So like, can't I like rep drag queens, but also think telling like what's that Canada bill? You have to, if you don't
the pronoun thing.
Yeah, the pronoun thing. If you don't tell somebody their pronoun, you can get in trouble with the law. Like, come on, bro. Like, relax. We're doing better in America, in the world. We're doing better than we ever have been, and we don't get any fucking credit for that shit. And that's dishonest. It's disingenuous. Yeah. You know what I mean? And so anyway, I started my show in August of 2018 and came out with my first album of music, which is like no politics in it, in September of 2019. It's my wonderful face on the cover. So yeah, I'm all over Spotify, YouTube, iTunes, blah, 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 blah.
I'll put the links in there after we're done. I didn't know that.
Thank you. So yeah, that's my origin story.
Oh, and so you just been doing that ever since?
Yeah, I really enjoy it. I've spoken with Katie Hopkins and Black, and especially last year after the whole George Floyd thing, I started having.
Tell me who Katie Hopkins is.
Katie Hopkins is a really controversial English British commentator.
Okay.
I thought you might know. Anyway,
I don't. This is when it gets. So my friends were giving me hell because I was like, I couldn't even name you a senator a current senator, and they're like, that's how I found out, because they're like, oh yeah, did you know like you're the senator of California is a woman? And I'm like, oh really? I didn't know that. I have zero interest in politics. Absolutely none. If they're not, again, if it's not in Star Wars or Star Trek, I don't care. And yeah, so it's like, you asked me a Star Wars, Star Trek person. I know it. Real life, I don't know. So that's kind of why I was oblivious to everything that was going on, that apparently everyone else in the world was aware of, except for me.
Were you a Spock girl growing up? I saw you dressed up as Spock, but were you I was a Next Generation girl.
Next Generation girl. So I watched, the original series, and then I like Spock, I like Kirk. It depends on the episode, I think, on which character, but I feel like I really understood Spock because of the whole Journey to Babel episode and like the difficultness that he had with his father. And I'm like, I can understand that because I have, a mom like that. So it was like I related to that. But then, Next Gen, then Voyager and DS9. So, yeah.
I never got into Deep Space. What is it?
Oh, you would like it. It's good. Deep Space Nine.
Okay, yeah. But I grew up, I watched the Next Generation all the time. I love Geordi because he had glasses, and I was a little kid in second grade. I had to get glasses, and so I related with him. I like Data. You know who's a character who is boring?
Who?
Fucking Riker.
Really?
What's the point to Riker? He's just a Melba toast. You know what I mean? Like he said, what's the? I guess like to be a love interest of Troy, but like whatever. I don't care about that, dude.
You hurt my soul.
Are you into Riker?
I like Riker. Who doesn't like Riker?
Why though? Why do you like him? Explain it.
He's charming and he's funny and he's witty.
He's charming and witty? What?
Yeah.
he says like what does he say? I eat raisin bran. What does he say? He eats he's just I don't remember anything witty or whatever. You know what he reminds me of? He reminds me of like Seventh Heaven. You know what I mean? That 90s vibe of like that early 90s vibe, or Walker Texas Ranger. You know what I mean? Like it's a kind of a boring guy. Okay. All right.
You know what's funny though is so the show that I do with my friends, the Jack Show, somebody was kind enough, because we always do Star Trek trivia on there. They got Deanna Troi, Marina Sirtis, to say hello to us and congratulations on our 2-year anniversary. So I was like,
That's
childhood.
Yeah.
But so did you watch any since you like Next Gen, did you watch any of Picard?
No. I saw that it was you have put out a lot of opinion videos about it.
Oh.
So what's the opinion? Go ahead. Do it.
Oh, I ripped that shit a new one. So they made 7 of 9 a lesbian, which it's like, and then they kill Picard and turn him into an android. Also, did you know that because J.J. Abrams blew up Romulus and destroyed Romulans and their whole culture, did you know though, even though their planet, their whole entire star system got kind of destroyed, their empire got destroyed in a supernova, for whatever reason, they are in charge of a Borg cube, the only Borg cube that the Borg apparently abandoned and left to Starfleet, or not to Starfleet, and so they're in charge of it, and basically all of these former drones that would be looked at with prestige because they have access to Borg technology, they're looked at as basically unwanted refugees. And it's just, it's, as much as I hate politics, it's them inserting their politics so deep that it's like, you guys fucking didn't even watch Star Trek. It's like you did not watch it. There's
message over art. Message over art.
Well, it's like, you think if you are going to be writing or directing or producing a Star Trek show, you would take a week, and they're all on fucking Netflix. Go watch it.
No,
they didn't watch it.
Right. Here's why. Because the people who give money to back Picard or whatever, not only do they have to proselytize and say, look at how much we believe the same things that you do. Please give us money, please. Money, please. Not only that, but Jean-Luc Picard, what's his face? Patrick Stewart has to do the same thing. Everybody in Hollywood has to step in line with the exact same thing. And if you deviate from that even a little bit, you're a Yahtzee, you're a this, you're a white supremacist, even if you're not white. In fact, by the way, just as a fun side note, I'm half Puerto Rican, right? A little bit of black, and then the rest on my other side is English, German, whatever. The only people who have really called me Nazis are effeminate white men. Isn't that interesting?
Oh, I know. I've been getting called Nazi for years. And, what was it? This last thing on Twitter, it was a guy saying that, like, I wanted to suck his dick, and calling me a pedophile, then calling me a 400-pound white dude. And I'm just like,
what?
Well, because here's the thing. My channel is That Star Wars Girl, right? My name on Twitter, everywhere it's That Star Wars Girl. These fuckers don't know how to read. Right. But so it honestly, 9 times out of 10, it's a basically privileged dude that's insulting me. That's a male feminist. They're always a male feminist. And I know. Every fucking time.
I would like to extrapolate on why I think that is. So I have seen, obviously, some vitriol. I have seen some anger towards me, but the most vitriol I've seen is when I've had females on my show who don't follow the quote unquote, rules. And I think it is. I think it is because ultimately social justice warriors are itching to abuse women. They love it. They love abusing women. Oh my God. And so they're just waiting at the starting line. Just please say something wrong so I can hurt you. I want to hurt you. It's guys who are also not fucking. Okay. I'm sorry. We're going to get a little vulgar. So everybody cover your ears.
I already cussed.
Here's the reality, guys. People who don't, and you can even, let's put it in the framework of self-care. People who don't take care of themselves or fuck regularly, people who don't take care of themselves sexually, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, whatever, they want to lash out. Remember Karens? That's what Karens are. People who are women who are in unhappy relationships or single and have like 58 cats or whatever. That Karen-ness is the same in effeminate white men. That Karen-ness, it's the same. I need busy work. I need stuff to do. And it feels good to bully people. It feels good. Everybody has it in our bellies. It's in our animal instinct. And so if I can bully people and look like a hero for doing it, beautiful.
Well, you hit the nail on the head right there. Did you watch that TikTok video that's been going around of the British dude with the glasses? And he's like, I'm not a cuck. Stop calling me a cuck. Just because I let my girlfriend fuck other dudes and I have to sit on the couch. It's like, oh, dude, no.
Yeah.
You're totally a cuck. If your girlfriend is fucking other dudes and you have to go sleep on the couch, I'm like, dude, you're a fucking cuck. Or you got like a micro peen and you have to...
Listen,
keep her in some way.
Let's pause there for a second, okay? Now, I don't relate to the impetus. I don't relate to the impulse of wanting to watch a chick I'm fucking fuck somebody else. But I kind of believe that we all have some weird bugaboos when it comes to sex. So I would
I don't think he's watching it. I think they're going to the room, shutting the door, and he's going out and sleeping on the couch.
That's a fetish. Listen,
Really?
it's a fucked up fetish. It's one I don't, it's like feet for me. I'm not into feet. I don't understand that shit. But hey, my hat's off to you, rock and roll. But I still have to defend them because in a way, it's like you could also say, this is going to get real for a second. You could also say choking a girl is horrible, and how could you ever want to choke a girl? But I love choking.
You would get along very well with my dear friend Captain Chokeout.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I mean, mine's in the bedroom. If that's
I think his is the same thing.
Oh, okay.
You guys are on the same wavelength there.
Right.
Yes, everyone. I know he brought up feet. Yes, my feet are weird. Everyone kind of. It's an ongoing joke that So I don't know if we've ever talked about that. So it's
what,
like
your feet? No, I've never.
No, I don't think we ever talked about it. So my feet were kind of webbed, or two of my toes on each foot were webbed, and my mom had them sliced when I was a baby. And I have extra bones in my feet. I have very strange feet, and so it's a common weird joke.
Are you part pelican?
I'm not. I just, like I says on Twitter, they all are all about respecting pronouns. I identify as a mutant. I have many mutations, and that my feet is just one of them.
So now, obviously, if your mom hadn't done that, you would have been able to swim faster. You would have been
I actually am very good at swimming because I have freakishly long arms. So I would be able to swim even faster.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Unfair you didn't get in touch with Xavier back when you were a child.
I'm waiting for them to call me. I think that they're a few generations out.
I'm sure I've seen some shit on your Instagram. Don't you already have like a superhero name or something?
No, I don't think I have a superhero name unless somebody gave me one. I don't know. I think that's Star Wars.
You dress up as you cosplay as other stuff. You don't have an original.
I have my super simp for Henry. That stuff. That's like my superhero thing.
All right. See, this is okay. Let's dig a little bit here. Dig a little bit here. So imagine if someone didn't relate to loving Henry C. You know what I mean? That's the same thing as cuckdom. You know what I mean? I don't relate to wanting to watch somebody fuck my girl, but I have to leave that open because some people don't relate to wanting to be a stalker of Henry C. You know what I mean? So it's like
I am not a stalker. Everything
you talk about his butt. I've seen you talk about his butt like 3 or 4 times.
I talk about all attractive men's butts.
I see. Okay.
That's just a thing. Because did you know that it is basically illegal for a person to be straight nowadays? And oh my God, it's the embodiment of all evil if a straight woman likes masculine men. I have found on Twitter, it is the embodiment of all evil, and you must be shamed because you don't like pussy. And so I was like, you know what? This pisses you guys off, and it's my freedom of expression, right? So every time I see an attractive man, look at this attractive man, and it makes the soy boys, because they don't look like that, insecure, and it makes all of the fucking psycho land whale feminists go fucking apeshit crazy, and it's hilarious.
Let me give you a quick shout out, boys. Looking like Henry C doesn't necessarily, like, I've met some dorky ass dudes who can't mentally engage with a woman even though they look really hot. Okay. And I've seen some dudes who look like me, you know, I'm wildly attractive, who can handle conversations and are at least challenging enough that we're not what's the word? We're not pushovers, right? And girls, from my personal experience, my street, you know, education,
cred,
like dudes for the most part, and don't.
I think it's the confidence factor of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it's the confidence factor. I was talking with a girl recently. We just split up a few days ago.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But we were talking, and she said that when she and I are together, we're walking down the street, she feels safe. She feels safe. She's like, this guy, and she knows it in her belly. That's not even something she intellectualized. She knows it in her belly. She's like, this guy is aware of our surroundings. And if shit pops off, my dude's got it. I don't need to, because you're a pretty girl walking down the street. You know, if you're by yourself and there's some weird energy coming from somebody, that feels bad. You don't like that. You don't want to feel on edge. You don't want to feel like somebody's could, grab you or start following you or whatever, whatever. So knowing that you're safe with somebody is important. It's important. And as a dude, I like making girls feel fucking safe. Yes, I like choking them, but it's the same thing. It's two sides of the same energy.
That needs to be a t-shirt.
Yeah, no, for sure.
That's your catchphrase. I want a woman to feel safe. I also like choking her.
It's the same. It's the same fucking thing. Because there's something about, if I'm not scared of you, then I'm not scared of them. But if I'm scared, if a guy's like, whatever you say, I'm so lucky to be with you. Yuck. Then how am I going to defend if I'm doing that shit to you? How am I going to defend if someone big and brolic comes up and wants to test us?
Yeah.
I'm going to look at you. What do you think, honey? Fuck that. No girl wants to feel that.
Well, it's kind of the same thing with superheroes nowadays. If I look at a superhero and I'm like, nah, you know what? I don't need you. I can probably handle this better than you can. Oh my goodness. Like, there's nothing wrong with, if you're comfortable in your body, you're comfortable in your body. Yeah. But if I look at a superhero and I'm like, you know what? I think you're going to run out of breath before you even get to the bad guy. I think I'll handle it from here. And I'm a tiny, very weak hobbit person. For me to look at the new superheroes, and I'm like, oof, you know what? This isn't going to work. But
I kind of feel that way about Captain Marvel and things like that. I didn't watch any Captain Marvel, but even looking at her, I'm like, can you at least do a push-up? Like here's the thing. And this is what obviously it's different when it comes to superheroes because they have superhero powers, blah, blah, blah. But ultimately, if my bicep is bigger than your face, you know what I mean? You can't fuck with that. That's subconscious energy shit. You know what I mean? So it's like, why is Hulk, someone who's
literally
giant, going to be fighting somebody whose bicep is like that? And yet we're all just supposed to suspend disbelief that much? Come on, give us something,
Yeah. Well, they did that. I think the only time I've heard that it's been done well was one of my friends was pitching me the Orville show. And there's a character on that. The joke is that she's really tiny, but she's from a planet where I guess the gravity is 10 times that of Earth. And so because of that, when she's not on her planet, she's freakishly strong, kind of like Superman. It's like, oh, because of the sun, you can just lift up a car. Whenever they have something heavy, it's the joke is that she's the smallest one there, but it's like she can lift anything. So it's like if it's done that way where it's part of the story, it makes sense. And obviously there it's supposed to be, part of the comedy. But with you opened a whole rabbit hole with the Brie Larson and the
are people mad online?
Oh, with Brie Larson. Oh my God. Actually, my channel blew up because I did a few Brie Larson videos and I hit the algorithm right. And so when my channel started, in a year, I think I got like 19,000 subs in like a year.
Nice.
And then Captain Marvel started coming out and Brie Larson opened her mouth and it was like, whoa. And so I did a couple of videos on it. And in 1 month, my channel went from 19,000 to 80,000 then to 100,000. So I got 80,000 subs in 1 month just because I made a few Brie Larson videos. And because people were just pissed with what this bitch was saying.
Right. What was she saying?
So remember when A Wrinkle in Time came out? Do you remember that?
Yes.
The black one with Oprah. Okay, well, so she went and did this press conference, which kind of started it all. And she basically got it there and she's like, I don't care what a white man has to say about A Wrinkle in Time. It wasn't made for you. I don't want to listen to some 40-year-old white dude tell me how he feels about A Wrinkle in Time. It wasn't made for you. And I'm like, it's a movie about a little girl looking for her father. In this version of A Wrinkle in Time, guess what color her father's skin is? He's fucking white. It's Chris fucking Pine. And her mother is black and she's an interracial child. So you're telling all of the 40-year-old white dudes out there that have children. Like, look, David Bowie. Guess what? He's white. Guess what color his wife is? Black. Guess what color his daughter is? Mixed. So you're telling men like David Bowie, who I think share her politics, that they can't see the movie. So you just told a lot of fucking people, which if you are blind, you probably don't know this, but if you have eyes, you can tell there's a lot of fucking mixed children and, mixed couples out there. I mean, me and you right here.
I know. Should I only watch 45% of the movie since I'm 45%?
I know, exactly.
Right? Maybe I should only.
And so that kind of started it. And then this, oh my God, the shit that this woman was saying. And she doesn't, it was very obvious she didn't know really much about comics or superhero characters. And it was just her trying to push her weird agenda down everyone's throats. And of course, everyone's like, you're in a superhero movie and you don't know anything about the shit you're talking about. And so people talked about that. And she was just a very unlikable Karen. And you should actually go back and watch some of the interviews that she did. Your mind might explode.
And no. Okay. One tangent at a time, Pete. But essentially, I think, again, going back to the dudes not fucking, that's also listen, if this is a mathematical, it's science time, boys and girls.
Ew.
If you go to more than 2 marches in a year, you haven't squirted in at least 6 months. That's a mathematical fucking fact, okay?
Oh my God.
And that's either side. Okay? That's patriot. If you say patriot, you're probably in an unhappy marriage. And if you say white supremacy, you're probably unhappy sexually. So let's be real, okay? Let's be real. Let's be rubber meets the road. Anybody who gets on that shit, my main thing is fulfillment. Just like I was talking about earlier, people on paper, I love white girls. Most of the white girls I've dated have been liberal. If you would have asked them before I started fucking them, if you would have asked them, would you ever date a guy who not only voted for Trump, but also says the N word and F word and says, is just over the top and blah, blah. Would you ever do that? They'd be like, I don't. And yet, fulfillment wise, they're happy with me. They like my energy. They enjoy, they feel safe. They feel comforted. They feel, held and fucked right and all that shit. Right. So shouldn't it be fulfillment first? Like, regardless of politics, you know what I mean? As far as message over art, as an example, there are Trump jokes that are fucking funny. I don't care if Bonnie McFarlane is one of my favorite comics in the world. She's a hilarious comic, but her politics are trash. I know you don't know it. You don't need to know. When her politics are trash. At the same time, I will always respect her because I put art over fucking message. I don't need to believe in the same things as somebody in order to like their art. That's silly goose territory. You know what I mean?
I know. And the same thing with people. It's like, I didn't know anything about your politics until I saw your YouTube channel. We never talked about it. Like, how long did we work together? A year and a half?
No. Wasn't it only open for like 6 months?
I feel like it was longer.
Okay. Do you want to share the name of the place?
Nah, it's fine.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. People might go down the rabbit hole and find it, which, I mean, if you're going to do that, I guess do that.
Right.
But yeah, no, we never, that's not really a topic of conversation. Like, that's kind of, I don't know.
It's kind of rude.
Well, yeah, it's really nobody's business. And if somebody chooses to bring it up, that's their choice.
Right.
Yeah. So it's, I mean, we never talked about that. And I didn't know about it until I saw your YouTube channel. And it's like, I never talk about politics, mainly because I don't fucking care. Again, I could not name you one senator. I still, they told me the one for California. I already forgot. All I know, it's a chick.
Yeah.
I know that's so bad. My dad just
stop gendering them, Anna.
My dad just face palms whenever I say that. And I was like, the reason why I know as much about, you know, American politics that I do is because I'm on Twitter and I see shit. That's it. That's, which is probably pretty bad. But
no, I think it's kind of Super Friends. Super Friends. My analogy for the Super Friends is some people, like your job, because you obviously were born or acquired it or whatever, or maybe both, with a love for comics, with a love for the Star Wars universe, with a love for Marvel, with a love for that stuff. There's no reason why you should take that and push it to the side, because it is fulfilling to your belly. It is fulfilling to you who you are. So that's your strength. You wouldn't ask me Star Wars questions because I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Well, there's some that you can ask. It's like, okay, well, if you had a lightsaber, what color would it be? See, there's this question that I think anyone, even if you're not a Star Wars fan, you can answer that one, right?
I would say red or black. Is black a thing? Can you do a black one? Okay.
Yeah, there's the dark saber. That's the Mandalorian one.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I haven't seen any of that. But anyway, to finish that analogy, you wouldn't ask Superman to talk to dolphins, and you wouldn't ask Aquaman to scale tall buildings in a single bound. We all have different strengths. You know what I mean? Okay. Well, all right. You just want to sit here awkwardly for another?
Oh no, I thought you were continuing with that point.
No, I was done.
No, well, so how? Because you're in New York now, right? So how does this all work now? Are you still like doing like comedy? Are you still working? And like, how do people react? Because since basically everyone that you interact or in the industry that you work in, they kind of are the opposite, right?
Kind of, yeah.
So how does it work? Or do you just not tell anyone?
Oh, no. I mean, I don't, unless people Google me, there's not really, I have had some friends Google me and like kind of pull back a little bit. It's like, do what you got to do. That's all right. I'm friends with lots of liberals. I don't care. And I wouldn't even say that I'm a conservative necessarily. I just don't mind guns. Stop telling me what I'm not allowed to say or believe, and let people talk. No censorship. And you really want to piss off your people? And killing babies is probably not a good idea. That's all. Anyway, I'll move on from that very quickly. But I wouldn't even say that I'm conservative, but I have lots of people who don't agree with me, and we stay friends or we stay colleagues. How it works these days, honestly, New York, even though it's very Democrat, it's also much more real. So you're in LA, right?
No, I'm in Orange County.
Okay. That's the same thing. All right.
No, it's a bit different. Our beaches don't have homeless camps on them, so that's how you know you're in Orange County.
How are people supposed to not think you're white when you talk like that? Our beaches don't have homeless people.
Is that really what I sound like?
Are you sipping a pumpkin spice latte right now?
No, I don't like pumpkin and I don't like lattes. I am drinking.
Your tongue is red, by the way.
Okay. I know, my tongue's always red. It's an ongoing joke on my channel on what color. It's either red or orange because I don't like the taste of water. I also don't like the taste of coffee. And so I need caffeine some way. So this is like Mio Energy. And so I just get water and I fill it with Mio and then,
Are they sponsoring you yet?
No, I fucking wish.
Bastards.
I live off this shit. I would love a Mio sponsorship because it would actually be an honest sponsorship where I'm like, I use this product every day. I can swear by this product. I don't go anywhere without Mio. So
right, like me and nicotine. Nicotine should have me as a sponsor. What? What was I saying? Oh, yeah. I know. Well, listen, cancer tastes good. What can I do?
Oh
no. Anyway, when I would tell people, because I moved from the Bay to New York about 1.5 years ago. I was doing my show for about 1.5 years before I left. And when I would tell people the name of my show, Conservatish, in the Bay, there would be, even though I look racially ambiguous, people would still kind of clutch their pearls a little bit. Be like, what do you mean It has conservative in the name.
Yeah.
And New York, even though they're very Democrat, they would be like, continue with what you're saying. Like they know people who disagree with them. And that's the beautiful part about New York. Even though there are a bunch of different cultures in the Bay, they're not, everybody has to kind of be homogenous thought-wise. Yes, there are Indian people and I mean, there's a couple black people and they're all in Oakland because of San Francisco's. We're so diverse. But
in San Francisco, you got like Asian people and white people.
Yeah, that's about it. And then anybody who's not surrounded, if you want to look for the most liberal people, the most social justice warrior, just like you said, it's the people who are the whitest. Portland, hi Portland, the most white. I live there. I know there's like 5 black people and they're all in the north part. And that's where the most Antifa shit is. Because if you don't know enough black people, you don't know how complicated they are, how nuanced the situation is. You feel guilty for your whiteness. You feel guilty that you're not surrounded. And the only access you have to black people is a couple of Instagram accounts that you follow. Okay. And so you get dramatic. You get overly guilty, and you go, I have to stand up for people because they need me because I'm important. You're not. Anyway, what was I saying? I hope you're having fun, because I don't want this to be your last show. I don't want this to.
Don't worry, this will not be my last show. And yes, I am having fun. It's been a while. Well, no, I mean, this is what I try to tell people, especially after living in San Francisco. All of the fucking weirdos are the ones that are not from California that move to these cities. Like, I guarantee you, a majority of the weirdos in Portland aren't from fucking Portland and aren't from Oregon. They all come from whatever state and then they move there.
What kind of weirdos? You mean the good weirdos like you and me, or you mean the bad?
Oh,
weirdos?
I'm not talking about us. I'm talking about. I'm talking about like the SJW people. No, I remember I had a roommate, and I mean, the most privileged fucking chick you could ever imagine. I mean, money is not a problem. Nothing is a problem, but they have to create these problems because they have that. I'm not oppressed, so I need to come up with this oppression type of thing. And it was just got to the point where I'm like, you were fucking normal when I met you. That's why we're friends. And now it's just, oh my God. Like one time, dude, I had to go pick this bitch's ass up because fucker didn't have a license. Remember, San Francisco, it's small, but the traffic there is fucking hell. And she's like, pick me up from class. And I was like, all right, fine, I'll drive to downtown San Francisco, got to go to Mission. You know, that traffic during rush hour is fucking hell. So I'm like sitting in traffic an hour to go 3 miles and an hour back to go again 3 miles back home.
Right.
Okay, so we're stopped in like the Mission and 2 guys cross the street. One of them's white, one of them's black, but they both have dreadlocks. And I made a comment. I think dreadlocks are beautiful. I've always liked dreadlocks. I like the look of them. I remember when I was a kid, you know, one of my friends, she had braids and then dreadlocks. I like it. I think it looks cool. Not saying that I want to get dreadlocks, just that I like them. Oh my God, I'm a fucking racist. That's cultural appropriation. I'm like, because I like dreadlocks? Because I think that they're beautiful? What?
Was it a white girl?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, surprise, surprise.
I know.
I swear to God. White liberal women are Satan. I like this episode. This is fun. This is the thing. Well, but it's not even girls like that. It's not really even her problem. I'm gonna extrapolate a little bit on this. I think it's manhood's problem. If feminism is going nuts, it's our fault. It's dudes' fault for not being willing to have uncomfortable conversations. It's dudes' fault for not setting boundaries. Like, no, you don't get to just spout off at your neck. What's a good example? If me and you are at a movie theater and some guys are talking during the movie, and you stand up like, rah, 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 if they don't respect the social construct and are willing to fight you, you're trying to cash a check that my ass has to cash. Do you know what I'm saying? Because what am I gonna do? I'm not gonna let my girl get beat up. And so you're talking at a turn. Am I making sense? My analogy here.
I'm kind of lost.
Okay, so let me set the stage. We're at a movie theater, and some people are talking, and you decide to go, "Hey, would you shut up?" Blah blah blah, and start to get up in their faces. But they're bigger than you. You're not taking into account the social contract that they may not be down with. They might not hit a girl, and they shouldn't. But if they don't care about the social contract, you're now acting with my fists. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
You're putting us both.
You're expecting the guy to fight the battle.
Right. So
see, I'm not like that. If I'm starting a fight, I'll take the punches, you know?
I know you're Portuguese. I guarantee you have a knife on you somewhere.
I do. I'm actually surrounded by knives and weapons. Fun. But so last time we were at the movie. So I honestly think this was last time me and my boyfriend went to the movies. We went and saw It Part 2, right? And so my thing is, total my problem, Hobbit person problem. So if I go to a regular movie theater, you know, the cheapest movie theater you can go to, where the seats don't recline. So if I sit in them and if I slightly lean back, the seat pushes me forward because I don't weigh enough for the seat to stay slightly reclined. So I have to get the fancy things where you have the little buttons that make it recline, or else the seat pushed me forward. So I'm like, okay. So I do reviews and stuff on my channel. So we'll get the tickets. We'll go to the movie. Go see it, Chapter 2, right? Not a good movie. Not at all. Nowhere near. The movie is fucking terrible, waste of my time. But we're sitting there in the movie, right? Me and my boyfriend. Teenagers come in 20 minutes late to the movie, climb over the seats, and then the bitch is on her phone texting the whole fucking time. And I had to keep turning her. I'm like, get off your fucking phone. Get off. The first time I was nice. Then finally it was over and over again. I'm like, get off your phone. If you cannot sit in a movie for 2 hours without your phone, don't come to the fucking movie. You just wasted my money because I'm getting distracted by the fucking brightness of your phone. And then after the movie ended, the girls are all making fun of me. They're like, get off your phone, get off your phone. I'm like, yeah, if you're on your phone, don't come to the fucking movie. And so now I'm like, I don't even want to go to the movies anymore. But I'm not expecting my boyfriend to fight my battles. If that bitch wants to fight me, I'll probably lose, to be honest. But I'll take punches. I'll claw my way out of it. But again, I'm a tiny person. It doesn't take much to take me out.
And what if they weren't a bunch of girls?
Well, then I'm assuming that if it's a grown man.
Would you have said it though? Is my saying? Would you have said it?
Oh, 100%. I'm like a little chihuahua, I guess. But to be fair though, my boyfriend is freakishly strong, so I think he could take him. But I don't think he would need to. But I do carry pepper spray and stuff with me, so if I need to,
all I'm saying, you understand? I was speaking in a hypothetical.
I mean, I got this with me, so it's
right.
If they really want to fuck with me, I got shit.
But you understand, I was speaking in a hypothetical.
I do, but I understand most girls are kind of they expect somebody else to fight their own battle.
No, and I'm not even saying most girls. I'm saying that as an example of guys not being willing to have the uncomfortable conversation to go, hey, this is not okay. Because the thing is about a lot of females these days.
Oh, you mean a guy saying,
Yeah, here's a boundary. Don't act like that.
Yeah, don't act like a Karen, basically.
Don't act like a Karen. Don't speak out of turn. If I'm on the phone with somebody, and you gotta no, I'm setting a boundary with you as an adult. We're both adults. I'm telling you what I need, and you need to respect that. And women who aren't used to that, or guys who aren't afraid of, let me put it as vulgar as possible. And Patrice O'Neill, my favorite comic of all time, used to say it this way. As far as the feminists go, and a lot of females, they're holding the pussy hostage. You better act like I want you to, otherwise I won't fuck you. I will shoot you right in the face unless you act like so a guy who's a strong man is willing to take the L. He's willing to take the loss of no, here's a mature conversation. I'm setting a boundary with you. I'm not afraid of you. You can't go past me. You can't bowl me over. And now this. Same thing goes with, to circle it back, same thing goes with when crazy people, social justice warriors, are losing their minds. It's because they have not understood consequences. They have not been faced with
100%.
Right.
No, it's like all of these bitches on Twitter that want to call me a Nazi or a pedo or whatever fucking name. Okay, so I went to Star Wars Celebration back in 2019. Take it, my channel wasn't that big, and I didn't get into as many Twitter fights as I do now because I'm getting canceled like every week.
Fun, isn't it?
One of the things that we said, it's like you're like, oh, what's going on right now? I'm like, yeah, I apologize.
Hashtag white people be like, hello.
I have to warn everyone. I'm like, if you follow me on Twitter, I'm sorry. I'm getting canceled every day. I guarantee you, none of these fucking pussies have the balls to come and say it to my face. If they do, you know what? They might get a ounce of respect, but it's like, you really want to come up to me in person and call me a Nazi? Like, really? They don't have the balls to say it because they're all hiding behind a keyboard and a computer.
I would even add to that. They believe in I'm an independent woman. Are you on your dad's Verizon plan, bitch?
Exactly.
Are you on your dad's fucking Blue Cross? Shut your fucking mouth, okay?
Yep. No, it was funny. There was what was it? Maybe it was the She-Hulk thing. So they fuck up characters, right? And so I'll like do a little paint over and stuff, and I'll say like, this is how to make the character actually look like the character, and so they lose their fucking minds. And so a lot of the things that they say is go touch grass, and I took a picture where I'm touching my grass and I'm flipping them off, and I'm like, guess what? This isn't mommy and daddy's grass. This is my grass. You know.
Nice. What's touch grass mean?
I don't fucking know. It's something that these kids do nowadays where if they don't like something you say on the internet, they say go out, like go touch grass, go touch some grass.
Maybe it's like they're saying they wish you death.
I don't think they're smart enough for that. No, I think they're saying go out. Because so their whole big thing is, oh, you're a basement dwelling man, baby, right? And so they're like, go outside and touch grass.
I see. Clear your head. I see. It says the people who have you noticed the most religious motherfuckers these days are atheists? Have you noticed that? The most religious people where you have to believe, they're the caliphate. It's the same shit. That you all have to believe the same thing. You all have to say the same thing. You all have to, I'm a good person if I post a black square. I'm a good person and you're bad if you don't, and you're bad and you're bad. You're just the Pharisee. Yeah, you're the fucking Pharisee, man. That's all. You're just Karens with less balls. You know what I'm saying? At least the bullies back in high school had the balls to just be bullies. Now that's like, I'm a bully, but now I'm a hero for being a bully. Lion ass motherfucker.
Well, and then they don't acknowledge the fact that they're bullies, you know? But here's the thing. They are 100% fine with being in their little Discord groups and going, they all decide, they're like, okay, this is the person we don't like. Okay, so everyone go attack them at once, right? And then they'll go and spam you. Okay. They don't understand that that's like targeted harassment, that is a form, like, you know, you're all ganging up on one person. But here's the thing. It's like, okay, especially with me, is then the second they come in, you know, because I don't know who the fuck these people are. They come into my mentions and then I defend myself. It's like, Ree, you have a giant following. You can't say this shit to us. It's like, it's like, okay, I'm not going to go and pull a lion's tail and then get mad that a fucking lion attacks me. It's like, you pulled the fucking lion's tail. It's the same thing. Like if a little kid pulls the dog tail, mommy and daddy aren't going to get mad at the dog. They're going to slap the kid and be like, well, you fucking learned your lesson. Don't pull the dog's tail if you don't want to get bit. But they don't understand that.
And people like you and I are motherfucking dogs. Okay, you keep fucking pulling tails, bitch. Don't be so fucking priced. I'm going to add this. I think enough of them will move on. They already have a lot of them from you know, that Star Wars girl's Yahtzee, blah, blah, blah. Here's the reality. And I've said this before, I think to you a little bit, and I've said this before on my show. Bullies, Patrice used to say, bullies, when they get your 50 cents today, they don't come back tomorrow and say, hey, thanks for the 50 cents. I'm all good. They want more.
Yeah.
Tomorrow they come back and say, give me 51 cents. The next day they come back, give me 75. Bullies want the capitulating to them and pandering and bowing down is not the answer. Ellie Kemper, yesterday, did you see what she posted?
I don't know who that is.
I don't even know the backstory. She's the chick from The Office and Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt.
Oh, I think I saw something. She's getting canceled, right? I don't know what's going on.
White people are the fucking worst. God, white people are the fucking worst. I swear to God. Yeah, she's getting canceled because I guess when she was young, when she was young, she went to debutante ball for a certain organization. I don't even care if the organization was the KK motherfucking K. It wasn't. But she posted, it wasn't obviously that, but it was a country that, or it was a organization that had problematic, racist, sexist undertones. The chick was in motherfucking, she was young. She was in high school. She went to a debutante ball. She's not from fucking LA. Relax, bruh. Relax. She even said it in her post. I did not know it at that time that organization had a problematic history, blah, blah, blah. But now I apologize. Apologizing doesn't work, boys and girls. Apologizing to losers gets losers to go, chum in the water because they're not fucking. They're losers, and capitulating to losers never works. Never.
No, that's
works.
why you say you never been the need of SJWs. You never been the need of the mob because they're just going to expect you to do it for the rest of your life, and nothing will ever please them. You apologize for that. Well, guess what? They'll find another thing to complain about. It's like what I'm dealing with right now. It's like, okay, they call 540-pound man, and I'm like, I'm a chick. Here's a picture of me, and they're like, you use white light mode, you're a racist. And it's like, what?
Oh yeah, because you want to look how you want to look. That's interesting. That's all.
No, like light mode on Twitter. They're like, you're a racist because you use light mode instead of dark mode. I'm like, but wouldn't you be calling me a racist if I use dark mode?
Yeah, they're virgins.
It's constantly moving the goalpost. Exactly.
Yeah, virgin bullies. That's all. But at least, you know what I'm saying? Back in the day, at least my bullies had the audacity to call me fat and say I was a loser or whatever. And like we would get in little tussles. But like that was it. You know what I mean? Like they didn't say like I'm a hero for calling you a loser. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyway. Cool if we start wrapping up.
Oh yeah, you like do like short streams. It's weird.
No, I don't do any streams. My shit's all on after the fact. It's all on YouTube and iTunes and Spotify.
And I just linked Peter's channel here, so if you guys want to go over and sub, you're a little under 1,000. There's over 560 people here. I think we can probably get you there. So if you guys haven't, go over and sub to Peter's YouTube channel. Where
this is, I'm telling you, not to interrupt the lovely Star Wars girl, but I here's the deal. If you're gonna jump in if you're gonna pull the tail of the lion, just know it gets real on my show. Okay, I'm a guy. Yes, I do talk about Trump, but I also talk about eating ass. Okay, so if you wanna, if you're gonna come in, just know it's gonna get real. I also, and just to let all of you know, I've been having a ton of Black conservatives on my show. So if that's not your style and you'd prefer not to elevate Black voices, then don't follow me.
I bet that pisses off a lot of people, though.
Oh, it does. It's fun.
Now, there might be some people that I know that could probably go, or if you're interested in more guests that could go on there as well.
Yeah, pass them along. I'm happy to.
Yeah, I'll let you know. Anything you want to like pitch on your channel that you already haven't?
Sure. I mean,
or, like reiterate.
My main goal is to humanize the often dehumanized. So I've had anonymous perverted girls, I've had abuse survivors, I've had drag queens, I've had comedians, I've had musicians, I've had, like I said, conservatives. I've even had some socialists on my show. But I've had them. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So just know that going in. But yeah, my show is called Conservatish. It comes out weekly. The most recent episode was with Rhonda Mary, who's a Black female Second Amendment advocate. We have a great conversation about guns and COVID and a couple of other things. And I'm actually, not only do I have my music is out on iTunes and Spotify and YouTube, I'm a singer-songwriter and I'm fucking great. Think Jack Black meets Jeff Buckley. So if you know what those two people are, that's me. And I've also been writing a bunch of like 9 Inch Nails type of stuff. And this Thursday, June 10th,
I know what that birthday,
is. What? 9 Inch Nails?
You finally referenced something I know.
Ta-da! He's big in Portugal. Is that what you're saying? This Thursday, everybody, I'm releasing a cover song, and I made it all myself, all the voices, all the keyboard, all the drums, all the everything, because I'm that good. So everybody, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube. Otherwise, you're racist.
You know what I found? So we were moving, like, actually it's been like a year or two now, but I was moving and I went through some of my drawing. Like, I was like, what the fuck is this? Because, you know, when you're moving, you want to get rid of stuff. Remember when you asked me to draw you?
I think, whoa.
You asked me to draw you.
Did you?
I started and I didn't finish it. So I have an unfinished sketch of you. I remember you did like an expression where you raised your eyebrow and you wanted me to like, what it was must have been ridiculous because it looks like I was trying to draw you in like a Napoleon.
Oh my God. I remember this. Yes, that's what I wanted. I wanted a
and you're like doing like this. It was when I had just started taking like a heads
Like
and
this?
hands class. Yes, like that.
Okay.
And so you didn't have like the beard, you know. You were just and you did that expression and then you're like, I want you to draw me like this. But it was when I was taking a class where I had to draw like with a specific type of pen. And so I found it when I was moving and I do not know where I put it. But next, if we do another stream together, I will find it and then I'll show everyone.
Thank you for painting me like one of your French girls. I appreciate that.
Drawing, remember drawing. But you didn't ask for a nude drawing. You asked for a costumed drawing.
A nude drawing? Oh my God.
You did not ask for that. Thank you. I've seen way too many naked people from that college experience. That's why I'm just like.
What college experience? From
art. You have to draw and sculpt naked people for years. I've seen that's why when people say so, I'm like, I've seen way too. I've at least seen 1,000 people naked, and it was not the people you want to see naked.
Right. What's the address? No, I'm just kidding.
For the
yeah, so have I. Except I didn't draw them. Sexist one. All right. Yeah. Thank you so much for having me on, Anna. I appreciate you very much.
You're more than welcome to hang out. I have a couple of super chats I can go through, but
all right, yeah. We'll do that, and then I'll go.
Okay. All right. So let's see. By the way, everyone, thank you so much for being here. I do have the pin. If you guys want to sub over to Peter, his channel is in the description. Also is his Twitter and his Instagram. And also the pinned comment that I have is Peter's channel. So if you guys want to go over and sub there, that's where you can do it. So let's see. Josh, I have no idea how to say your last name. Thank you for the super chat. I hate all forms of politics, left or right. So do I, which is why I don't know anything about them. But Peter's got it. Green thumbed size queen. Is that Russell Hall? Thank you for the super chat. All anyone knows for sure is Anna's part human. That is true. That is confirmed. I am part human.
You're not Borg, though? What do you mean?
I am not Borg. I don't have any cybernetics to me. I did have a plastic tube in my eye, but part of it came out. Nice. Gary Holcomb, thank you for the $50 super chat. I appreciate that. And it's a super sticker. I don't know what it says, though. Is it like a clown? Are you trying to like say Clown World or something? I apologize. I cannot see that tiny little super sticker, but thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Wolfsbane, thank you for the super chat. Don't women in general look at the top and bottom 20% of guys and make their entire view of the population? I don't know.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. I mean, I think the only cover your ears, Anna. I think if you're a girl, like I think it'd be a good idea for you to work on principles over personalities. Here's what I mean by that. I think if you have a principle and you believe in that principle, then it has to free speech as an example. If you believe in free speech, except for the people who say the things that I disagree with, then you don't actually believe in the principle of free speech.
Yeah.
Right. So stop. It's fine if you want to do that, but stop saying that you believe in free speech. Stop saying that you want what's best for Black people if you vote for the guy who does not have the best, the lowest unemployment record for Blacks. Stop saying you believe that Trump is racist if you didn't do any research into the First Step Act. How about that? Just have principles over personalities.
Isn't that work, though? I don't think a lot of people like to work anymore. Research is a terrible word that a lot of people don't understand anymore. It's like a Wikipedia search, and it's like, ooh, you're getting your references from Wikipedia? All right, let's see. 007 Cloud, thank you for the super chat. Women respond well with how you make them feel, no matter how you look. It's all about emotion. I would say that depends on the person and the situation. I would say that because I don't know. That's a tricky one. The generalization can make things complicated because everyone is vastly different. Yeah. I don't know how to answer that. But thank you for the super chat. All right. Green Thumb Size Queen. This is definitely Russell Hall. Brie Larson can't help it if she's the bestest ever. Yeah. I'll have to send you some clips if you haven't seen all the Brie Larson stuff. Claudia, thank you for the super chat. Drink Rain energy drinks. So here's the thing about energy drinks. They have vegetables in them. I do not consume vegetables of any kind. And energy drinks is disgusting.
You got to extrapolate on this because if there's anything, I don't like vegetables either, but you can sneak them in. Like corn. Oh, corn. Salad.
My boyfriend actually asked me to try corn. He's like, just try it. I was like, I've had fucking corn. I don't like it. And he handed it to me. I had a little kernel. I chewed it and I spit it back out because it was disgusting.
You're a weird person.
I
thought hobbits like vegetables.
I am a mutant hobbit.
Okay, carrots. Right?
No,
they were running in the field with the. All
right. The only vegetable I eat is French fries. It counts. So drink Rain energy drinks. You'll have so much caffeine flowing through your veins. You'll shake so hard you feel like fainting. I actually get that enough with Mio. That's why I dilute the caffeinated Mio with the non-caffeinated Mio. And so depending on how much energy I need is how much of this goes in or how much of this goes in. So there's a whole formula to how I drink my Mio energy drinks, which if Kraft would like to sponsor me for Mio, I would very much appreciate it. And I would have no problem doing an entire channel based on my Mio stuff.
Let's come on, subscribers. Come on, fans of Star Wars Girl. We need the Star Wars Girl army to get out and get in touch with the Mio people.
Dude, I would love it. And then they would take one look at my content and they would probably block me.
Yeah, they were like, oh, you had Peter Feliciano on your show? Fuck no, we can't do that shit. He's half Puerto Rican.
No, they would look at one look at my content and be like, nope. One look at my Twitter, nope. They'd see who's following me on Twitter. They're like, nope, block instantly. And I'm like, but I love your product. Let's see. Damajanai. Hey, what's up, dude? Thank you for the super chat. Anna, I miss your face. LOL. Fools on Twitter are clowns. Yes, they are. Actually, it's an insult to clowns because they're not. At least clowns are funny.
Mm-hmm. And they work hard. They're hard workers.
They are.
It takes a lot of effort to like spin onto your shoulder and then hunk a thing. And then I have a friend who is hosting a summer clown like a summer school for clowns right now in Virginia. It's like a thing that people go to. You know what I mean?
No, so, it is.
God bless
you have to go to like clown school. Well, one of my aunts was a clown. And so that's why I'm not afraid of clowns, because when I was a little kid, my aunt was a clown.
Okay.
It's hard.
I didn't have an aunt clown, but I'm not afraid of clowns.
It was cool. She always had candy. I liked my aunt.
Side note, what's your favorite? What's your scariest movie that's your favorite?
Jaws. Well, it's not my favorite. Okay, my favorite. I don't like scary movies because I am a fucking pussy when it comes to scary movies. I get scared over everything. Right. But I would say a movie that's scary, that's my favorite, would probably be Aliens.
Number 2.
No, number 1. Jaws. Oh. I thought you were saying what's the scariest
movie? You said Aliens, which is the name of.
Oh, yeah. Number 2, yeah. Right. Yeah, the Aliens is, well, I mean, because you already know what to expect, but it's times a million with all of that. I actually just rewatched Aliens, which everyone in the chat, you'll probably know this. My dad was here visiting and I was like, we're watching fucking Aliens. And they're like, yeah, this movie's old. I'm like, no, trust me, it's fucking good. Okay. When I watched Aliens, every time I've watched it, it's had this scene where it shows the colonists finding the alien eggs. But then the one that I just watched, it didn't have that scene in it. So I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? So how many fucking versions of there are of Aliens? Did I watch like the theatrical cut recently? And I've always watched the, director's cut, because apparently there's all these different cuts of Ridley Scott movies. And so every time I watch it, I'm like, I don't know which one I'm getting.
Wait, I don't think that was Ridley Scott. I think it was James Cameron, wasn't it?
That was James Cameron. You're right.
Okay.
But Aliens is like a Ridley Scott thing. But so with that movie, I remember, I have the memory of her telling, like, when she finds out that the colonists are on the planet, and then it cuts to a scene of the colonists and them finding the alien eggs, and it's like,
before they get there. Before they get there. Before
because then the next scene is
I've never seen that. I've never seen that. That's weird.
You've never seen that?
I've never seen that part. I don't remember that. I remember them. That's why it's like builds up the tension, because you're just seeing them coming in cold.
Okay, so this is what it is. Yeah, the theatrical, the extended ED has that scene. Okay, see, that's what my issue was, because we're watching it with my dad, because they go and tell her, oh yeah, we lost contact with the colony, we need you to go back, and then I can get you a better job. Like, that was the whole thing. But I remember the part where and I'm like, what the fuck? Why is this scene missing? I hate that. I hate that I have these memories of these movies, and then all of a sudden it's fucking different.
Right.
You know. But so yeah, then that happened.
Well, then don't watch Hereditary.
I have no interest in watching that movie.
Oh, it's delicious.
I think the last like recent scary movie that came out that I saw was Brightburn.
Never heard of it.
It's basically Superman, but if Superman was evil. But so it's like a horror movie. So like they find a little kid in the ship, but he's like a psychopath.
Nice.
Because like, what would happen if you had like the powers of a fucking god? Nothing can harm you.
Yeah.
You could be the nice kid, or you could be the psychopath kid.
Yeah.
Which I thought the concept was good. I don't like the execution though.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. Was that considered a scary movie?
Brightburn? I've never heard of it, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Two of my favorites are, and I don't like a ton of them, but I like when it's done well. The main thing, and this goes for, even superhero movies, but this goes for any art. I believe one of the main aspect of art is to transfer emotion. Mm-hmm. So if I want somebody to feel sad, feel scared, feel angry, feel happy, feel laughter, whatever, to transfer that takes a lot of skill, takes a lot of talent, takes a lot of hard motherfucking work. So I respect it, even if it's terrifying, even if it's I just sometimes something's so scary and it makes me laugh, and I'm proud of the director. I'm like, did you ever watch The Witch?
Yeah.
Okay, when in the beginning, it's not really a spoiler alert. I mean, the shit's been out
with
for like
the baby
7 fucking years.
That was 7 years ago.
It was a long goddamn time ago, yeah.
Oh my god, really? I feel like I remember going to the theater and watching that.
We're old. Okay, we're fucking
Don't
old.
say that. I'm 9 years old. Everyone in the chat, I'm 9. That's the ongoing thing. Every
really
birthday
weird.
I turn 9.
It's like Hobbit years. Is that what you're saying? Like it's like cat years or dog years?
Maybe.
Okay. So in The Witch, towards the beginning, you just see her like this weird witch that you don't ever actually see, like in some dark shit, like grinding up a baby naked. I think she is. And like just that is so fucked up. It's just so, I'm proud of the director. I'm like, this is well done. This is fucked up. This is disgusting. Well done. And so I like the transfer of emotion with her, as long as it's done right,
See, with movie, I don't know, when you have something that, maybe it's my own issue with suspending my disbelief, because for whatever fucking reason, when it's with aliens, I can 100%, it scares the shit out of me. But when it takes place in like our world, and you're expecting me to believe, like when it's a ghost movie, I'm not scared. I'm actually pretty much irritated the entire movie. Same with like The Exorcist, stuff like that. When it's like demons and stuff, I'm not scared. I'm irritated because I'm like, I know this shit isn't fucking real, and it's irritating me because I'm like, if it's not gonna be real, at least there's got to be good fucking acting, and it's got to be a compelling story. But
Texas Chainsaw Massacre,
oh,
that type of shit scares you.
I actually have never seen the original. I saw the remake with what was the
what's her fucking name is from like 99 or something, 2000.
Yeah, I saw that. So, well, here's the thing. A psychopath, that is actually a real thing. There's actual real life murderers out there. So that,
in fact,
I can
that's
get
based off Ed Gein. Ed Gein.
Yeah. I know my serial killer stuff because, I like Silence of the Lambs and stuff. But when it comes to like The Witch, I'm just like, this isn't real, because people gonna get pissed. All the Wiccan people out there, it's not fucking real. I mean, that's something that people made up a long time ago because they did not have the science. They didn't know the things that we know now. So they made up like somebody did this, they're a fucking witch, so let's burn them. It's like, it's not real. So I can't suspend my disbelief for movies like The Witch. So when I was watching it, honestly, I just went and saw that movie because my friends wanted to see it. And I was like, yeah, fine, I'll go with you. We'll go and watch this movie because I make you guys watch Star Trek. So I'll throw you guys a bone. So with that, I'm like, okay, it's got to be a good story. And I have to at least like some of the characters. Like, oh, when the little boy, like as the kids started dying, that was like, oh, I don't like that. I don't like watching kids die.
Yeah.
You know, that. And I think the only reason why I can at least get kind of scared by stuff like it, at least the original version, not so much with the new version.
Really?
Was because it's an alien, you know.
Okay. I mean, I like Tim Curry, but like I don't know if a lot of it, the original from the 80s, like holds up for me. I don't know.
It's been a couple. I rewatched it before the first new It came out.
Okay.
Because I watched it when I was a kid, and the fact that it's like this entity that crashed on Earth and it embodies what scares you, I'm like, oh my God. Like, 'cause I'm terrified of sharks. I cannot go swimming in a pool by myself because I'm so afraid of sharks. Because for whatever.
Why'd you watch Jaws then?
I didn't know that was going to happen.
What do you mean you didn't know? How old were you?
I was like 5.
Oh,
and my
okay.
cousins turned it on because they thought it would be funny. So all of my cousins are at least 10 years older than me. So like, oh, let's scare Anna. And it's terrifying. But again, this is when writing comes in, right? It's a shark movie without a fucking shark. And it's terrifying. It's exactly. It's the
same thing with same thing. I mean, obviously, maybe the version of Aliens you saw, but you don't see that for a hot minute. James Cameron just like lets you sit in remembrance of how fucked up the first one, or you can come. I don't think I've ever seen Alien 1. Sorry, everybody. I don't think I've ever fucking seen it.
Go watch it.
But I'm sure it's wonderful, blah, blah, blah. But regardless, you can come in cold to number 2. Same thing with like, I think I saw Judgment Day, Terminator 2, like fucking, 20 years. I saw it probably 4 or 5 times, and then only saw the original Terminator like once, maybe like 5-6 years ago. So like you can come in cold and still be satisfied with it anyway.
Go watch Alien. Well, it's good, but the thing about that is building up the suspense. It's like I feel like in almost every story, when you're hearing about the monster, right? So you're going to go into the Minotaur pit. Okay, well, you hear everything about it, that they sacrifice people to the Minotaur, then you're going to go into the Minotaur, and it's all of this buildup before you finally fight the bad guy. It's the same thing in video games. You don't fight the final boss until you're at the end of the video game, but you spend the whole video game hearing about the final fucking boss. Like, I like the game Diablo 3. Okay, you spend the entire fucking game hearing about Diablo, and if Diablo is coming back, you got to fight all these mini bosses, then you finally get to face Diablo, you kill Diablo, then you find out there's another fucking bad guy, and that's when like the twist happens with the fallen angel, and then you got to go kill that bad guy, and it's like, oh my God. But in Aliens, same thing. It's you see the destruction that the aliens caused, and because you saw Alien 1, you know how fucked up it is, and Ripley's been warning everyone, you guys are fucking idiots. I'm telling you, it was a fucking alien, and only one of them took out my entire fucking crew, and I almost fucking died. And so the fact that there's multiple, there's not just one, there's hundreds of them, it's that big thing. And then you get the twist where it's, well, where are all these eggs coming from? Then you find the alien queen. And so not only you have to fight all these aliens, but you find out the very, very fucking end. It's like the final boss after the big boss.
It's a fucking brilliant movie. And they throw in the vulnerability of the kid, of the little girl. And then they throw in asshole Paul fucking Reiser. Okay. And then they also throw in, I'm sorry, but Bill Paxton wasn't his, Bill Paxton, that annoying, we're screwed, man. Oh my God, what are we going to do, dude? Oh my God, man, we're screwed. We're screwed. Put her in charge, man. That's a fucking great character.
Well, I mean, you always have that. It's like a psychological thing, like where if you're walking through the forest and you see a bear, there's 3 things that a person does. The bear roars at you, you roar back, you run, or you freeze. Okay, he's the guy that wants to run, but in that situation, he can't run. Which, I mean, people all respond to fear in a different way, so it's not necessarily a bad thing. Well, I guess in that situation, it is kind of a bad thing because you're probably going to fucking die like he did. But
maybe that's why James did that, or whoever the writer was to.
There's no way in hell you're not going to have a person that's going to freak out in that situation. That was a very realistic thing to do. It doesn't matter how much training you have; they weren't prepared to be stuck on a planet that's infested by man-killing aliens.
Right. So he gave each type of reaction in the audience some of their own emotional thread to grab onto.
Mm-hmm.
That's smart.
Yeah. Isn't it great when storytelling is done right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Totally tangent. But see, this is how I was telling you. I usually go for like 4 hours when I'm streaming because you get off on tangents like this.
Right.
And again, if you need to leave, feel free to leave at any time. I have a few more super chats to read.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, here we go. And again, guys, if you guys want to sub to Peter's channel, the link is in the description of this video. It's also the pinned comment, and I will post it again right here.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, no problem.
I heart you.
No problem. Let's see. 007 Cloud, thank you for the super chat. You seen The Thing, Anna? Yes, I love that movie. That's a great movie. That's an alien movie. I remember the first time I watched it, I'm like, don't fucking touch the dog! Leave the dog alone! And then I find out the dog's an alien that kills all the other dogs. Like, fuck you, stupid dog! You should kill the fucking dog!
Kurt Russell had some good ones, man.
He did. Well, the thing with Kurt Russell, he's just like, do you take the Oscar movie or like the movie that's probably going to be a B movie? He's like, you take both of them. You just do both movies. You find a way to do both fucking movies. So he's got a shit ton of movies. Not all of them are great, but he's done a fucking shit ton of movies. And The Thing, I really like that. Do you think? Which one do you think was the alien at the end?
Oh, I've never seen it. Don't be mad. I told you at the beginning. I've had my face buried in a guitar and in a white girl's asshole for like 20 years. So I can't help myself.
All right. To each their own. I think that movie is fantastic.
I've heard very good things about it. Yes.
So, but that's kind of the thing where you mix genres. So that's a horror movie and a sci-fi movie. So the
like
same
when Jason went into space. Like when Jason went into space.
I have never seen a Jason movie.
They're awful. It's great. You should watch it.
See, slasher films, the anxiety I get from it. I've seen Halloween. I don't think I've ever seen more than the first one. So I've seen the first Halloween movie, and every single time I'm like, sometimes I'm just like, you fucking deserve to die. They're so fucking
Jamie
stupid.
Lee Curtis?
Well, no, she
or
fucking
some of the
people.
people.
Some of the people in the movie, I'm just like, you're so fucking stupid. You kind of deserve to die. If there's a serial killer in your house, the phone lines are cut. Okay, just practically, what room in the house probably has weapons? The fucking kitchen where the knives are. Go fucking get a knife. Okay, there's a person in your house. Okay, then either get on the fucking roof so that way you have a 360 view of where the serial killer could be. And then you have the high ground, so if they're going to come after you, fucking stab them in the face, okay? Other thing you can do, go out into the... and here's the thing. If you're in a house in the middle of nowhere, you got to know what... Okay, get on the roof. That way you have a 360 view. That way you know if the serial killer or the bad guy's going to come and get you, you can fucking see them. Or get into a tree and hide and watch for the serial killer, right? That way you know where they are and they don't know where you are. If you're in a town, get out of your fucking house, run into the middle of the street, start screaming at the top of your lungs for help, and run as fast as you fucking can, or get in a fucking vehicle and drive as fast as you fucking can. Do any of those people do that? No. They go and hide in a closet or under a bed.
I see.
They deserve to die.
I see. He was very passionate about
It's very frustrating.
I see that, yes.
It's very, very frustrating. I know. What would you do if a serial killer was inside your house? What would you do? And you don't have any guns, by the way. No guns. Only weapons you have would be in your kitchen.
I don't know. I kind of like... I've started boxing recently, and I fucking like getting into that mode. I like fighting.
You want to box a dude with a fucking sledgehammer?
Well, yeah. If you get close to him, listen, a sledgehammer, you have to have all this in order to,
Okay, what does Jason kill people with? An axe? What does he
I think
have?
pretty much anything.
Or like
chainsaw.
a machete?
Isn't he chainsaw? No. I think, axe. He did a lot of axe. I'm sure I think he used a bunch of shit. But, but then again, that's the thing is people like Jason is not really a slasher movie. It's like, because he's an entity. He's not a human anymore.
Okay, so then you can't kill him. So get the fuck away from him.
There you go. You just solved all of Friday the 13th movies. Congratulations.
Yeah, did it work? Did any of them escape? I've never seen a Friday the 13th movie.
Yeah, people I think did. I don't know. It's been a long
Run
time
the
since
bitch over with a fucking car. I don't know, dude.
They tried all that shit.
Okay,
They tried
if
all
Sarah
that shit.
fucking
He's
Connor
Jason.
can, who is literally just a waitress to my knowledge and not have any kind of fighting training whatsoever. If she can survive a fucking Terminator, get the fuck away from. Like what? Can this dude teleport?
Who, Jason? No.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so does he?
In fact, all of them, he like walks. No, he walks slow. But that's the thing about like, it's really just, let's give you a little bit of tension, let's scare you, and then let's do some gory shit. That's
Okay, see, I don't like that. That doesn't get me going. It gives me anxiety, and it also frustrates me because of how stupid people are.
Have you heard of have you heard of a Serbian film?
What?
No, the movie is called A Serbian Film.
No.
All right, then I won't talk about it. But don't
What
ever
is
look
it?
it up. Don't ever look it up.
No, tell me what is it?
It's probably the most disturbing movie ever.
I want to know what it is now.
Let's just say it involves, and it's all like legal, whatever, and it's all a veiled, not even all that veiled. It's about Serbian politics and some shit that went down. It's a Serbian fucking film, and it's called A Serbian Film. And it's about it makes some guy apparently like goes to never mind. I'm not going to do the plot synopsis, but suffice it to say, it's deathy shit, it's porn shit, and it's incesty shit, and it's kids.
This is what my chat is coming.
Exactly.
Go
Thank you,
watch
Robin.
it.
Thank you, Robin. It's some disturbing ass shit. There are some things, Star Wars girl, and everybody listening, there are some things you can't unsee. Okay. The last 2 Star Wars films that came out from Disney, those might be in that category. But I'm just saying, the internet is a wild motherfucking place.
Is it like Rule 34 kind of stuff?
What, Serbian film?
Yeah.
No, it's horror, fucked up. Let's see how fucked up we can make a film. That's what it is.
Is it as bad as the Human Centipede?
I've heard worse.
It's kind of hard to get worse than that.
Have you seen The Human Centipede? Is it good?
My sister used to make us watch it on Christmas.
Oh, that's nice.
It is nice, yeah. So I don't think I've ever made it through. I always find an excuse to leave the room. But yeah.
To go masturbate.
No, that's not exactly my thing to get off to.
Okay.
And if that is something that somebody gets off to, I have no shame in shaming them.
You can follow me, all you creeps.
Funny enough, though, one of my friends is doing a comic called Cash Grab, and one of the variant covers is the Human Centipede, and me and all my friends are on the cover. I am the evil doctor that apparently created the Human Centipede, though.
Of course.
Yeah.
Because they don't want to draw just this part of your face.
Well, no, I was originally supposed to be on the front of it, and then all this drama happened, and so I became the doctor. And my other friend ended up being the front of the Human Centipede. So it was fun.
God bless him. Wow.
It was fun. It was fun. It is a very entertaining photo. I'll show you maybe in a little bit. All right, let me read a couple more of these because I do know you need to leave. Where was I? Obi-Wan, what's up, dude? How are you? Thank you for the super chat. Hail, Anna, did you ever finish that Obi-Wan painting you said you were making from forever ago? LOL. No, because I have never done an Obi-Wan painting, and I never started one. I was doing a Qui-Gon painting, so maybe that's the one you were thinking of. And there is a video of me painting him on my channel. I am trying to do an updated version of that for my art channel, just because I know that some people have asked me for a little bit more tutorial-based kind of art videos, so that's why I created the art channel. So it'll be over there. I have been getting asked over and over again from my friend who is like in love with Ewan McGregor to do an Obi-Wan painting. I will eventually. I'm working on the Lord of the Rings ones now, so those will be up. Yeah.
Oh yeah, your what's her face? Yeah, very pretty. I also like the Kate Blanchett.
Oh.
She's my favorite actress. So
Galadriel.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah, work in progress. I did a new technique for the hair. Some people said it was distracting. Other people like it. The only thing with oil paintings is that it takes so fucking long, and you have to wait for it to dry enough before you can work on certain parts. That's what's going on right now. I'm also working on like this Portuguese crest painting. I got so many paintings. That's the thing with oils. You do as much as you can on one, then you move to the other. You do as much as you can, then you move to the other. It's like an assembly line. And then by the time you're done with the last one, you can get back to the first one and you can start painting it again.
I see.
Yeah. Fun stuff. Roger H, thank you for the super sticker, and it is a thumbs up. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Thumbs up to you as well. Andrew Matthews, thank you for the super chat. Tell Peter about the Anna ponytail fetish guy. Oh God.
Anna ponytail what?
So there is a guy, which he did it. He was very nice. So there
By the way, boys, don't ever get called nice. No girl likes a guy who's nice. Sweet. Yes. Kind, warm, sure. But he's nice. That's not a thing. Don't
to be fair, I don't think anyone here really has any illusions about having a chance, considering I've been with my boyfriend for almost 5 years and we live together. But so this fan wanted to do an appreciation video for my ponytails. And so there's a 3-minute video out there of him showing images of me and rating my ponytails. And then I found another YouTuber through it because he has done other videos of other YouTubers that he likes.
Was it creepy or was it like nice?
I think if I
that's not great. That's not It's a very silent.
Okay, if he had not sent me a super chat telling me to go watch this video live on air, and he was very, very nice in his super chat and just saying that, hey, I just really like the way you look in ponytails. If I would have just got sent that out of nowhere, I would have been really creeped out. But I was like, okay, I think it was done in a non-creepy way. And so I'm not creeped out by it, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Because everyone has their thing.
All boys have had that nice thing. I get it, man. I fucking get it. It's a sad.
Claudia, thank you. I almost passed out in my car in a Chipotle parking lot from drinking a Rain energy drink. It's probably not safe to drink. LOL. I thought I was dying. Oh, well, then why are you recommending me to drink it when I got Mio?
You don't have to hold it like that.
Yes,
You're doing Vanna White right now. It's too much.
Mio, the best thing out there. Let's see. Green Thumb Size Queen. Thank you, Russell Hall, for the super chat. Anna likes the kind of vegetables that are covered with dirt, but she hates the vegetable part. Me, I'm a cucumber type of girl who likes getting dirty. Oh, gross. TMI, Russell Hall, but that one was clever. I'll give that.
What's her name again? What's it? Does she want to fly? Does she want a bald guy to buy her a ticket to New York? What's up, girl?
Angel Cisneros, thank you for the super chat. When it comes to horror, slashers are the best with a knife. Knife emoji. I don't know. I like psychological thrillers. Like, that's my go-to. Like, that's why outside of Star Wars and nerdy movies, because normies are like, that doesn't count. They're like, what's your favorite movie? I'm like, Empire Strikes Back. They're like, that doesn't count. And I'm like, okay, like Lord of the Rings. They're like, that doesn't count. I'm like, all right, The Wrath of Khan. No, that doesn't count. I'm like, fucking A. Okay, fine, a normal movie. Silence of the Lambs. They're like, that counts, but you're fucking weird. You know how it goes.
You know what? I saw a preview. I love the Wrath of Khan. I saw a preview because back in the day, episode 4 used to be my favorite because it was based in the Bay Area, and I was in the Bay Area, and I remember the whales, and they went to the Monterey Bay Aquarium, even though they were in San Francisco.
No, they said Sausalito. They're like, that's supposed to be in
Sausalito. Oh, okay.
Yeah, the whales.
That's the one where he's like, "Hello, computer. Hello, computer."
Yep.
So I remember that, but I saw a preview for it, and I think it might be a horrible movie. Is it a horrible movie? I haven't seen it.
No, it's great. Go watch it.
It is?
I actually did. I don't know if you're familiar with his content, but The Critical Drinker, he does a show where he has people come on and he lets them pick the movie. And he was doing a whole Star Trek thing. And so he asked me my favorite movies. And one of the ones on my list was The Voyage Home, which is the one you're referring to with the whales. And he's like, yeah, let's do that one. He's like, for whatever reason, he's been talking about all of the Star Trek movies. So we talked about that one, and that was one of the things I was like, yeah, guess what? Kind of lived in the Bay Area for years and years and years. And it's funny because if you know, you know. Mm-hmm. And so it's like, yeah, that's the Monterey Bay Aquarium. Yeah, but whatever. I haven't been to the Monterey Bay Aquarium in like over a decade, though, so I don't know what's going on there. Let's see. 007 Cloud, thank you for the super chat. I think you like cosmic horror, Anna. A mix of supernatural alien and horror. The fear of the unknown and things that could be real that you ... And there's another super chat. Don't completely understand. So like I said, it's like I like it when you cross genres. So when you have horror, but it's a sci-fi movie. So Aliens is a horror movie and a sci-fi movie. But the way that the setup is it's a horror movie in a sci-fi setting, kind of how Star Wars is a fantasy movie in a sci-fi setting.
Makes sense.
Whereas Star Trek is literally science fiction. So,
right.
Yeah.
Okay. Makes sense.
So I like stuff like that. But yeah, if you're going to do a horror movie, first off, it has to be fucking good. Like, my biggest thing is that you have good actors and you have a good script. I feel like that can basically make any movie interesting. But I don't know. That's just me. Green Thumb Size Queen, thank you for that. We need to introduce this guy to Pastor Flash. Is Pastor Flash here? Pastor Flash, if you're here, comment in the chat and I'll highlight your comments.
Who's this?
Oh, so I do a show on Saturday nights over on my friend Yellow Flash's channel. And okay. I'll try to make this as short as possible. So, for whatever reason, we started talking about butt sex and how if your lady is asking to get fucked in the ass as a man, you have to step up to the plate. And Yellow Flash was very much against the butt sex. He said that he would do it, but he doesn't prefer it. And so then it got into lecturing him about you got to please your lady. And if your lady wants the butt sex and you're not willing to do it, there's a whole line of guys that will take your place. And so from this, it was kind of a joke that my friend Flash was a bit of a prude. And so Pastor Flash appeared in the chat and started,
I see. I see. Yeah, I like eating girls' ass. I like a thumb in there, even a little, butt plug or whatever. I just haven't had success with. How do I put this? There's no way for me to say this without it sounding like I'm bullshitting and acting like my dick's too big. But I haven't had success thickness wise with girls want it. So it hasn't. Yeah. And I'm down to do it, but it's going to take a while. And I don't know if a lot of the girls who have wanted it have really wanted it past. You know what I mean? Like, because my thumb, fine. Toy, fine. But I don't know. I'm kind of...
To each their own, right?
Oh, yeah. No, I'm down with all of it. When you're in the zone, you're in the zone.
Well, so that's just kind of the joke. And there's actually a song. There's a remix song about it. There is one individual in particular called Lord Finatra. And so he will remix... funny conversations and turn them into songs. Like, so do you know what, do you watch anime at all?
No.
Okay, well, so there's this anime that got a lot of controversy when it came out, and it's called Redo of Healer. And so I did a review of it. So it's basically like fantasy rape porn, but in anime form. Because basically this guy, he's a healer, and he basically gets drugged and raped. And so he redoes time so he can go back and get revenge on all the people that fucked him over. And he basically just rapes them and murders them.
Nice.
It's a great show. I like it a lot. Right. But so there's this one bitch, and he was like, either he had like one of those poker rods for the fire. And he's like, either take this burning rod up your ass or his dick, basically, because she hated him. So it's like, well, they're both at the same level. And so I was like, dude, fucking shove that shit up that bitch's ass. That bitch fucking raped you. I tortured you.
Can always
the shit out of you.
That's the thing. I was watching Last House on the Left 10, 12 years ago, the remake. And I remember I was with a girl. She had, anyway, I won't get into that part. But essentially, the backstory of it, right?
I've never seen it, so I have no idea what this movie is about.
This girl and her, I think a friend and parents go to a cabin or whatever the fuck. And the girl and her friend, they're like, 18, 17, 16, whatever, go into the woods to play for the day or whatever. And this traveling bunch of creeps, including, I think, 2 or 3 guys and a girl, all are going to rape and kill them. I think they rape, both of them, and then the girl, one of the girls gets away. She goes back to her house, and the father is there, and like, oh my God, blah blah blah, and then the evil creeps descend upon the house, and then whatever. Eventually, through blah blah blah, he gets revenge, and then he has the main rapist guy. The father has the main rapist guy, and he's going to take care of this motherfucker and torture him. And he sends his wife and daughter away. I'm going to take care of this motherfucker, and all he does is microwave his head. If I'm telling you right now, if somebody raped my motherfucking daughter, it is not going to last 30 seconds with your microwave in the head. I'm talking fucking weeks or months, and I'm going to enjoy every second of that torture. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I just wanted to put that out there.
Yeah, if somebody raped my daughter, I would do a lot of illegal shit without killing the person.
Really?
I don't know if I would go that far. See, my thing is, sometimes killing someone is letting them off easy. I think if I had a child and you hurt that child, I would want you to suffer the rest of your goddamn life. So it's like...
And there's a difference, obviously, between the fantasy of it and actual practice. I have done enough work with... I've done some volunteer work with people in prisons and with lifers, people who have killed people, and they've turned their life around and they've served their time. And some of them have even gotten out and are fucking kicking ass. They're the beautiful, wonderful members of society. So I've now humanized those people who have done unforgivable things. So I get that. But when it's fresh and you're actually affected as my fucking family, my daughter, my wife, whatever. Yeah, no, scorched earth. I get that. Yeah. Anyway, speaking of horrible things that you can't take back, I must go. It has been 51 minutes past my time. But I've had a really good time, and I'd love to come back anytime. You're
of course. Yeah, we can do this again.
Yeah, it's good to see you, man.
Yeah, it is. It's good to catch up, kind of, in this form. But everyone, if you guys want to go over and sub to Peter's channel, the link is the pinned tweet. It's also in the description. Let me pull up his channel right now. Oh, look, it's Pastor Flash. Speak of the devil. Pastor Flash, thank you for the super chat. My birthday today and locked down, not in the good way. Oh, I'm sorry, dude.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Somebody go put fuzzy handcuffs on Pastor Flash's hands.
Yeah, so this, let me zoom in so that way you guys can see Peter's channel a little bit. So this, why the fuck? Let's refresh. Let's do this. So this is Peter's channel. If you guys want to go check out his content, he does a show once a week, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, called Conservatish. It's also on iTunes and Spotify.
Okay. And so it's pre-recorded. It's not live.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know what YouTube's requirements are to live stream. I think it's maybe, oh, hey, what the fuck? I subscribed to you when we talked.
See, I told you, white liberals in the Bay Area know what's best for you to see. They know what's best for all of us.
Well, make sure you go and subscribe to his channel. Click the all button. That way you get all the notifications. And yeah, check out Peter's content.
See that red and that black and that yellow one? That's all new music as well, which is also on Spotify and iTunes. So just go. And you can go to peterfeliciano.com for merch, including there's shirts that say "Eat a Dick, Liberal Karen" and "Conservatish," and it's okay if we disagree on politics and things like that. It's a blast. I'm a blast. So thank you.
Well, there's over 417 people watching, so go over here and subscribe to Peter's channel. That way he can get over 1,000, and then hopefully you can. Do you have enough watch hours to get monetized?
I don't know, but I also say horrible things, so I don't know if it's possible for me to get monetized.
As long as you mark your content as not for children.
Oh, really? It's okay?
Well, I curse like a fucking sailor.
Okay. Yeah. Screw it. Yeah. It's happening soon. Right now I have a couple of Patreon people, patreon.com/conservatish. And, I'm financially independent because I have a day job or whatever. But yeah, as you know, this is a labor of love and it's a lot of fucking work. And you've obviously worked hard to get to where you're at. And I'm also working hard, but people are racist against bald people. So that's why I have a harder time.
Oh, speaking of that, before you go, I want to show you Dan Frega so that way you can see.
He better be fucking good looking. I swear to God. I'm going to be very mad at all of you people.
Let's see. Let me see. So Dan is a comic book artist. He has a comic out called Black Flag. So, this is one where he's in his bunny suit. So one of the things was he said, if you, what was it? There was something going on with his campaign where he would wear a bunny suit. So is he not on camera in this stream? God damn it. And of course, nothing's loading. Okay, so you can barely see him there, but that's Dan.
Okay.
Let me find it.
I don't think that's very... All right, I can kind of see.
You guys look. I think it's because you guys are both bald. You guys both have the facial hair going on.
We don't look alike. Come on, you horrible people.
Oh my God, be nice. You guys look similar. It's the same.
He's a very attractive boy, but you know.
Why is he wearing the bunny suit again? You guys look similar. I think he's just, he's a few years older than you. But you guys
did get
look
my
similar.
First gray. I'm about to turn 35. It was somewhere in there. I can't see it, but yeah, I did.
I had to start going light on my hair because I have like all of these white hairs right here, and it drives me crazy.
Is it hard? Is it hard? Was it difficult turning 47, or is it?
Heck yeah.
Was it?
Heck you. I've had white hair since I was 19. It sucks.
Nice. Like Storm. You're like Storm.
I guess. Storm or Rogue, I guess.
Yeah, Rogue has the little thing.
Yeah, but see, it's, when you have like just one or two and they're like all over the place. So I have a few of them.
No, I don't.
Okay, well, I guess in your facial hair, when they're like random, but they're not next to each other. So it's not like a streak. So yeah, I have really dark hair naturally. And so I was like, fuck, I just have to blend in these stupid white hair. So I was like, I'll get whatever this is called. They're not highlights. It's a fancy word I can always never remember. But yeah, it was fun having you on.
It was fun being on. Thank you so much. And all of you wonderful people, I love you very much. And I'll never forget this wonderful day. It's my favorite day ever. And I'm going to go piss. So I will see you all later. Thank you again, Anna.
No problem. Bye. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye. So yeah, guys, that was my friend Peter. That's a real life friend. First time I've had aside from Sav, it's the first time I've had like a real life friend on my channel. But make sure that you guys are all sub to Peter and his content. I still have a few super chats to read, so let me get to them. But again, happy birthday, Pastor Flash. Happy birthday. Let me go and update the so I can get onto the where was I? Okay. Green Thumb Size Queen. We need to introduce this guy to Pastor Flash. I think I read that one. Oh God, I need to sneeze. Excuse me. Claudio, thank you for the super chat. The thing, Child is the alien, because when Kurt Russell talks, you can see his cold breath. When Child talks, no breath comes out. Also, Kurt gives him the Mazel Tov cocktail to drink and no reaction. Okay, then I was right. That's what I thought. So my thing was, so he locks him outside, right? So he's out in the fucking cold. I'm like, there's no way he survived that long in the Antarctic at night with, the lack there of clothing he had. So I always thought that he was the alien. Okay, so that's confirmation. I'll have to go rewatch it again and check out the no breath thing. Cool. Thank you for confirming my suspicions. Green Thumb Size Queen, Russell Hall, thank you for 2 super chats in a row. Anna, you really don't want to watch a Siberian film. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Instead, watch Gates McFadden, a Cybin film. No, thank you. Thank you for the super chat, though. 007 Cloud, thank you for the super chat. Rule 34 is tame compared to Twitter. Least stuff in Rule 34 is legal and not real. Not all of it's legal. Diano, thank you for the super sticker, which is a thumbs up. Well, thank you. Also, Diano, I love my blanket. I love my Henry Cavill blanket. So does Tulip. She came and laid on it. And I was like, that's my blanket. Borg Pork, thank you for the super chat. In the Friday the 13th video game, Jason can teleport, quick dash, sense presence, and travel fast in the water. Different abilities in every movie. Got it. Yeah, because so when I was doing paintings for the Halloween convention I used to show out, I went to go look, and I was like, I know Jason has different masks for different movies, so I was trying to find the one from the first movie, and he doesn't it's like a deformed looking mutant thing in the first one. And I was like, what? Because I've never seen a movie. I don't like slasher films. I'm a total pussy when it comes to scary movies. I am the biggest baby. I am the biggest scaredy cat. So I was like, but everyone has a Jason mask, so that's how I learned. I was like, he doesn't wear a mask in every movie, and it's a different mask in every movie. And I'm like, okay. Eventually I'll figure it out. But I don't really want to watch them because I'm a scaredy cat. Green Thumb Size Queen, thank you, Mr. Buddha. Pastor Flash doesn't like poop on his penis. Yep. That is in the song. 007 Cloud, thank you, Mr. Buddha. Law-abiding citizen is how you take care of that guy. There you go. Pastor Flash, thank you, Mr. Buddha. My birthday is today and a lockdown. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, Pastor Flash, but happy birthday. Happy birthday from all of us to you. We wish it was our birthday so we could party too. Woo! That's from the Emperor's New Groove. All right, let's see. Jonathan Hurst, thank you for the super chat. Anna, you're all dolled up. Hair looks great. Well, thank you. I went outside today, so I had to do my hair and my makeups. And I was like, I haven't curled my hair in a while. I was like, let's see, because since I got my hair done last time, I feel like it's too short. And if you guys watch the Jack Show, you know why I'm super conscious, or like, excuse me, I'm super insecure of having short hair because my mother tortured me with that stupid bowl cut for years. So I was like, my hair is too short. So I didn't like the way it looked curled the first time. And so I was like, you know what? I haven't curled my hair in a while. Let me try it again. And I was like, it's not as bad. It's not as bad as I remember it. So I did it. I tried it again today, and I'm glad that I did. Let's see. Claudio, thank you for this. Kurt starts chuckling after Childs drinks the gasoline, and Kurt Russell confirmed that his character is reaching for the flamethrower off screen. Interesting. Okay, now I really want to rewatch the movie and go and look at that. But thank you for the super chat, and I think I am all caught up on super chat, so I might say goodbye to all of you. Oh. That's ours. So tell us about your cat. Okay, I'll tell you guys the story, then I'm gonna go. So my cats got out, right? Ziggy and Stardust, they both got out. We found Stardust the morning when we realized that the cats had got out sometime during the night. Got Stardust. Stardust was home. Stardust has very bad anxiety because cats, they do this thing called bonded pairs, and so they like always have to be together all the time. And so Stardust was like meowing like crazy, like meow 24/7, and she was just like terrified because she didn't have her brother. Her and her brother haven't been separated since fucking birth. They've always been together, and they're always together. They're twins. You don't separate the freaking twins. They're not like Luke and Leia. And so Boy Kitty was gone. Ziggy was gone. Their nicknames are Boy Kitty and Girl Kitty because they're twins. They look alike. The only way you can tell them apart is their freaking eyes, and their faces are slightly different because one's a boy, one's a girl. And so we're looking for Ziggy. And I talked about it a couple of times where I'm just like, I'm really stressed because I'm like thinking about my cat and I don't know what's going on. And so my cats are both deaf. They can't, they can't hear anything. And my thing is like, if he goes and, some cats are stupid. Mine in particular, I love them, but they are not the brightest bulbs out there. And so I'm like, what if my cat decides to go and take a nap in the middle of the road? He cannot hear if a car is coming. He cannot hear dogs. If he decides to go and take a nap in my neighbor's backyard, well, guess what? A bunch of my neighbors have big dogs. He can get eaten by the fucking dog. He won't even know that the dog's coming at him. So I'm like just freaking out. And then also I'm like, my cats are purebred Persian cats. They're kind of expensive. What if some bitch decides to steal my fucking cat? So it's like all of these things going on in my head. And I'm like, oh my God. And I was trying not to let it get to me, but having the constant meowing and the, is he gone? Like what, like not knowing and just, oh my God. And so the other day, my boyfriend, so we have the Ring app, right? He wakes me up and he's like, Anna, Ziggy was in our front yard. I was like, what? And he looked on the Ring app and we can see Ziggy clearly running across our front yard. Now, the thing with my cats is they're Persian, so they're fluffy. And during the summer, it gets really hot where I live. So I shaved them. I gave them the lion, like, where their head's fluffy and their feet are fluffy and tip of their tail's fluffy, but everything else is shaved. So my cats have a very distinctive haircut right now, which I'm kind of grateful for, because I'm like, it's obviously my cat. It's not just some random fuzzy cat. I gave that cat the fucking haircut. My cats look so stupid right now, but I was like, that's my cat. That's my cat. And it's helpful because we let everyone in the neighborhood know, it's like, this is my cat. My cat has a stupid haircut. It's not like a normal looking cat. And so I was like, we see him. And so this was at like 5 a.m. yesterday. And so we're running around looking for the damn cat, right? We're outside 5 a.m. in our pajamas looking for this cat. We're like, obviously he hasn't gone too far. And it was the confirmation that he's still alive. I'm like, he's still alive. Nobody has stolen my cat, right? And so we're running around looking for him. And I look, my neighbor, so we have our neighbor, so our house and the neighbor's house, we bought the house at the same time that she did, because it was grandparents that owned both of the houses, and the grandparents lived in one house and the kids lived in the other house, and the grandkids. And so I guess the grandparents passed away and the kids were all grown up and they just sold the houses and split it. And so we met. We literally toured the houses at the same day at the same time, and we met her, and she's really cool. And so, but our houses for our backyard, they have a gate that connects them, because, it was the grandparents and their kids and their grandkids, right? And so I was looking, I looked through, because I'm just like, is the cat in her backyard? And luckily she doesn't have any pets, so no dogs or anything. And so I look and I fucking saw him, and I see him going around in the trees, and I was telling my boyfriend, I'm like, babe, cat. And so he rushes over to go and grab Ziggy, and Ziggy ran under her house. And we're like, fuck. And so yesterday I had to go take care of a few things. I had some errands I had to run because the post office lost a very important package. And I had to go yell at them and have to deal with all this shit, because my special order package that costs like almost $300 fucking dollars, the idiots at the post office lost it. And I'm like, I have a fucking P.O. box for a reason. So that way somebody doesn't steal it from my front porch, and you motherfuckers lost my very expensive fucking package, and I had to go deal with that. So while I was gone screaming at people at the post office, which I didn't scream, I was more so like just frustrated, because they're like, well, there's nothing we can do. I'm like, you guys just lost me almost $300 fucking dollars. What the fuck do you mean there's nothing you can do? If this isn't my fault that you guys are fucking stupid. This is your fucking job. If you cannot do your fucking job, you shouldn't be working here. You're at the fucking post office. Ugh, don't need to get into that. So anyway, I come home, and as I'm coming home, Peaches got Ziggy back, because he had texted the neighbor, and he's just like, hey, like this morning we saw him in your backyard, and he like ran under your house. And she's like, oh, do you want to come look? And so my boyfriend's thinking that he's going to have to go crawl under the house, and she has a basement. So she's like, no, come in. And my boyfriend said that he was like in like the part of like the roof of the attic. And the only reason that they found him, because my boyfriend's like, we couldn't see him. The only thing was his tail was hanging down, and it hit my neighbor in the face, and she like screamed. And Peaches was just like, if his tail wasn't hanging down, they would have never seen him. And so Peaches got him back. Ziggy is absolutely terrified. He's like hiding in a corner. Something happened to this cat. Like he doesn't want, he just needs to, he's hiding. He doesn't want to be around me. I haven't seen him eat. He will not like play with girl kitty, and she's just sitting there staring at him, and he's like hiding. And so that's the only way I know where he is because she's staring at him. Like, this is so unlike him. So I'm like, something happened to this cat. He is traumatized, but we have him back. He is safe. He will not let me give him a bath because, he's terrified. He is filthy and he needs a bath, but he will not let me give him one. And he scratched the shit out of Peach's arm. So it's not fun. But we got him back and he is safe. So all of that stress is gone. But yeah, I know, long story, but yeah, Ziggy is back. Yeah, I think, let me see. I see a couple, let's see. Okay, I see one super chat came in, so let me read it, and then I'm going to end the stream. Claudio, thank you for the super chat. The end scene of the thing is also called Back to the Beginning, where Kurt Russell pours the drink down the chess machine's CPU. Chess game is happening. I don't really understand that, but thank you for the super chat. Everyone, thank you so much for being here. If you missed it earlier, I had my friend Peter on, and so Peter has a channel. The link is in the description of this video. It is also the pinned tweet. Go make sure you give him a sub. I'll probably have him back on my channel. Probably either next, we'll see, maybe in 2 weeks, maybe because I got something going on in the next week. But yes, everyone, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. Also, what's up, Yeti Cast? Hey, thanks for the super chat, dude. You did not have to send that. Congratulations for getting monetized. I'm so happy for you. If you are not subscribed to YetiCast, go make sure that you sub over to his channel. He makes awesome content. I've had him on my channel. I had him for an episode of Force Talks, and because it was one of those random, rare times where YouTube actually recommends content that's good. And so I watched his content, and I was like, this dude is fucking hilarious. Shared it out on Twitter, got in contact with him. Awesome person. And I was on his live stream like a day or two ago, right? Right? Yeah. I don't even know what day it is today. But yeah, had him on. It was great. And I was on his channel a couple times. Thank you for the super chat. So glad your cat is safe and sound. Aw, thank you. Thank you. I am too. I was so stressed out about it, and I'm happy that he's home. Claudio, thank you for super chat. Chess game is happening between the two characters. Okay, I got it. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you, that Star Wars girl. I'm so excited to finally get monetized. It was Saturday. Okay, cool. My days are all fucked up. Yes, you are right, because then I did Yellow Flash's stream, and he had gotten lost that night, I think. Yes. Anyways, everyone, thank you so much for being here. If you did not smash the like button, make sure that you smash the like button. Make sure that you are subbed over to YetiCast. Make sure you are also subbed over to my friend Peter's channel, who was my guest today. I had a very fun conversation. I know that there is a lot of drama going on. It's not worth it. I'm in the opinion that if you have shit going on, handle it behind the scenes like adults, but that doesn't always happen sometimes, and shit hits the fan. But yeah. I just wanted to have a good stream and talk to an old friend, which is exactly what happened. So thank you, everyone here, for being awesome. And everyone, I hope you have a great rest of your day, morning, evening, afternoon, and may the force be with you, because we are really, really, really going to need it. Bye, everyone.
Telling fantasy stories is the thing I love to do. And I'm the crazy law loyalist who's all about the details and probably frustrating the bejesus out of everyone by saying, yeah, but what about this? And what about this bit? But he can do this. And everyone's going, hey, just do the thing. Henry, just do the thing. And I'm like, okay, fine, I'll do the thing. But you do realize he can do this. And I enjoy that aspect of the storytelling. I enjoy getting into it. I enjoy being that person who's always about the details.
Is it terrible?